Maybe.
All right. Can you hear us now? You can hear us? Yes, yes, yes.
Mama, isn't there going to be 1 year that Mount Valerie is in the same middle school as me? Katie said how old am I?
Okay. What am I doing? What? Sorry, guys. We're getting this.
What do you think? People with me
Yay! We're trying to be fancy. Look at us. It kind of backfired for a minute.
Can you go up?
But you don't know until you do it.
Mommy, did one say hi? No, nobody said that. You're a crazy girl.
Okay. You can hear me. Okay, good.
Wait, I want to see.
We're trying to put our little chat in the area that says live viewer chat, but it might not work this time. I don't know. As long as you can hear us, I guess that's the biggest thing. It's kind of hard looking at it this way too because I can't really keep an eye on the chat. So you guys are going to have to give us a little bit to accustom ourselves to it.
This is all of ours.
Your face is not a word.
Ask them, can they see the chat?
Okay, can you guys see the chat? Are you guys able to see the chat and talk with each other, or is it just regular for you and on the screen it just says live viewer chat, live chat is unavailable?
It's like glitching.
It's okay.
Because you can't see what.
Hey, scoot that over. No, let's do it. The curtain.
You said no.
You can't see the chat at all?
Yeah. I said no. It's crazy because that was actually me.
Yes, thanks.
And I don't know what to say. Nobody can see us.
Okay, I'm glad you can hear us now. So you see, hey Mike, what's up? We're trying to be fancy. It's kind of not working, but it kind of is. We're trying to get like this fancy setup, and it's our first time using it. So
First and last time.
So we're trying to, act like we're big streamers and all, but in actuality, I think we're failing at this one. Okay, you can see the chat just fine. Awesome. Is it in the box that says live viewer chat? Why is he always funny? Because he's always funny.
Today I was doing this.
Valerie. She was like.
Today I was doing this.
Hey, according to my children, I am not funny. I am the corniest man alive.
You want to scoot over so they can see you a little bit better?
No.
Here, I'm going to try to. I don't know what I'm going to try to do.
Why'd you do that?
Alright, never mind.
Oh,
They can't see.
it's on there. It's just.
Are we doing
Okay.
Disney questions today?
No, we're not.
We need something.
Okay, well, we tried. We can,
You can move the chat. The chat is always on the left side. Hey, is the chat on the left side of y'all screen or the right side?
On my screen, it's on the
It's on the
left
right.
side.
Okay, go left. I'm not going to worry about it. On your OBS, your serial port has a bad entry to bring the chat in. Thank you, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Okay. Well, right on yours? Okay.
Right on yours?
So the chat.
Guys, I'm not here.
Alright, well.
This is
Yeah, so sorry guys. It's trial and error. We messed with it a little bit, but it would never enable the live chat.
hit Control A. Delete.
Guys, comment down below if you can see us.
We know they can see us. Okay, can you see it now? Hopefully that works. Okay. Well, it's working on our end. So as long as it's working on our end now, I guess that's okay. So it's working. Good, good.
Guys,
Okay.
and by the way, Ivy's Wood, thank you for being in every one of our lives. Like every one. What? Wait.
Anyways, okay, cool. Awesome. I feel like we've accomplished something. Okay. Anyways, so I know there's not a lot of people in here, but basically the reason that we were gonna do well, scoot over.
Then my head's big.
So anyways, the reason that we were gonna do this chat. Oh, it's a huge delay. Okay, well at least you can see it, I guess. I can see you guys typing over here, but I don't know. Anyways, okay, so the reason we were going to do this chat is because we live in Florida, and obviously Hurricane Dorian is out there. We do not live where we will be catastrophically hit by Hurricane Dorian, but we do live here, and we are getting rain bands. We are getting rain and wind and stuff like that, but it's nothing like anybody else has experienced, and we won't experience anything other than what we are now. But we thought that we would just come on here. We have experience with hurricanes. I am one of those weird nerdy people that likes hurricanes and weather, tornadoes, anything like that. I really like looking at it. I like tracking them. I like watching them. So we decided that, you know, maybe we could just go live and share, you know, my love for hurricanes and stuff with you guys. And then if you guys have questions or just want to chat or just want to hang out, we can do that. But as you can see, we've got a few things down here. Our little rolling ticker at the bottom is basically letting you guys know that follow us, you know, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, everything is at PCS Girls. We have a clip of some of our videos running down here, and we just compiled some things in there, and you know, something for you to look at. Down here at the bottom we have Hurricane Dorian spinning off the coast of Florida. It's still over the Bahamas right now. That's okay, Kira. Yes, Mike, you're correct. Mike says the rain is probably a good thing. Dad needed a shower anyways.
Stop.
Well, he actually went jogging earlier, or running, whatever, and came back extremely wet because at that time it just so happened that he was trying to beat a rain band, but the rain band was a little faster than he was, so he came back
Way more quickly
wet.
than we thought.
So he did.
Nobody's faster than me.
He did kind of get a shower.
I ran it.
I'm faster than him.
I ran the rain. I said, not today, Dorian. Not today.
Anyways, so
I'm a cheerleader. I am.
move the camera to Silly Girl side. Well, she's sitting all the way on the other side of the chair. She chooses not to be in here right now,
No,
so
I'm squished. My head's big.
she says her head's big because of the camera.
But you need to scoot because you're big.
I'm big now.
What?
Well, that's why we said move that chair. Don't use that chair, but you didn't
But
listen.
nobody listens to Daddy. Why you got that big chair? You're not going to be in it. I like it. It's comfortable. All right, well.
Stop. Get your feet down. Anyways.
She's blocking my view. No one can see me. Then I'll get out.
Mike says you're wearing a Falcons hat. Running isn't obviously your strong suit.
Running from championships.
That's funny.
Stop it, please.
But so we have down here a few little like different things that like different screens that we have, and basically I'm just gonna run over them just real quick, and then we can go and we can talk about different things. So we have just the storm, so you don't get to see our lovely faces or anything.
No, ain't happening.
But we can show you. We can show you, you know, obviously the hurricane is sitting over there. This is just a model. Shows you. This is makes it appear a lot larger than it is, even though it is large. But it's a lot larger than it is because of the cloud cover. On here we have the infrared satellite model. This one is from about, I believe it was about 1. Maybe not. Anyways, it was around 1 o'clock, I believe, that we put this one on there. As you can see, it's still going over the Bahamas. It's moving, it's creeping at 1 mile an hour. So, you know, most definitely it's creeping very, very slowly.
And guys,
But then we have down here, we have our 5-day cone, and you get to see us again. See?
and guys, we haven't really used this screen yet. We never used this screen.
You're right. They know this. They've been here. Okay, so we have the 5-day cone sitting over here. Simon, no, it's as of right now, it's not a Cat 5 right now. It's a Category 4. It is still, I mean, a Category 4 has 131 to 155 mile an hour winds. So right now it's a Cat 4, but that doesn't mean that it's any less devastating. Right now it's going through an eye wall regeneration. So basically that means that even though it has lost power, that it has actually, it's actually getting bigger, like wider. So the size of the hurricane force winds is growing. It's just not as, the winds aren't as fast. But we also have some spaghetti models. So these two up here is the spaghetti models that we have. These aren't as new, but we do have, I mean, pretty much it's kind of the same scenario. There's always kind of a crazy one that dips around, you know, and comes out and does some crazy things. But that is, you know, that's kind of one of those things. But right now they're all pretty much in agreement of what's happening for the most part. It is, what's wrong with the camera?
Dude, these kids are killing me. It's like it's off. Like make more room this way.
Like that?
fix the green screen.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll fix it up.
what do you want?
If they quit moving, sit down. Sit down.
Okay. Anyways. That's right, Big DM Chopper. Welcome. So as far as gaining strength, like I said, right now it's not gaining strength. It's going through an eye wall regeneration. So that is, like I said, just going to make it whiter and not as like the winds aren't as strong. But it's still a Category 4, and it's still a major hurricane, and it's still definitely something you need to watch. Hello, Johnny Pockney, and Mike says, nice fish face. Simon says, I will keep you in my prayers and thoughts. Big D and Chopper says, anytime, any place, God is on the case. This is true.
I feel bad for all the people who bought like tons of water bottles and cans and stuff. And not where we are for some people.
Well,
we went out and bought a whole bunch of water bottles just in case and some supplies, but we won't get to using them, so we'll just drink them like regular and use them whenever we need to.
And that's the thing. So just because you have, you go out and you buy these things. Hey, Risky 29. Just because you go out and you buy like your supplies and it doesn't,
even though it's not happening,
and it doesn't, so to say, hit you dead on or you lose power, anything like that. It just means that,
I mean, I filled at one point.
That's just what it means. But it just means that you can still use it later. Hey, Haunted Trucking. That's funny. So Haunted Trucking says, I think you're in the wrong room, Mike. These kids will tear you up. That's funny. So yeah, Mike usually comes in here with us, but Risky 29. So did you change your name? Okay, so Big D and Chopper says, Tom and Jerry may hate each other, but I like when they work together, even when cat and mouse don't get along. Okay.
Here's Tom and Jerry right here.
So you guys are welcome to, ask us questions or whatever. We are just sharing some information and just showing you guys just some different things about it. As you can see, it is 25 miles northeast of Freeport, Grand Bahama Island. Like I said, it's a Category 4. How bad will it hit West Palm? I mean, the cone is there for a reason. So the cone is there for a reason, and as of right now, most of the models show it going off of the east coast. But I mean, if it's in the cone, I mean, you really got to be aware of what's going on. So I say you just prepare regardless. There's already winds and rain and stuff like that starting to come in and hit that portion of Florida. There are like evacuation orders and stuff like that for some of the areas, all the way up into even like South Carolina and stuff like that, and North Carolina. So I think it's Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina right now, but pretty much you never know. Okay, Risky 29, I gotcha. You said, do the kids know what it means when the water is too warm, Haunted Trucking?
Yes, you can.
Philly girl over here said, yeah, it means you peed. Hey, Unknown Destiny. How are you guys today?
Hi, Destiny. Are you new?
Oh, you mean what does the water with hurricanes? So, okay, so yeah, they do know that warmer water pretty much cooks up the hurricane and can enable it to grow. But so you said it's still not been moving north. It is crawling right now at 1 mile an hour, and it is like it has stalled a little bit, and it has, 1 mile an hour. Let's be real. I
1
mean,
mile per hour. That's slow. That's about as slow as my paycheck comes.
And not only that, but as far as that goes,
you don't have a job.
You can.
No, it's weird in your hair. Can I go?
But anyways, so go. Gosh. Anyways, so okay, so Unknown Destiny said no, I'm sub from Blood X. I like Blood X. He's amazing. But yeah, so it's going like 1 mile an hour, like west-northwest right now. There's like, I wish that I had it on here, but there is literally like it's a live map that you can pull up, and it shows you the actual like path that it's been taking as to what it's taking now, and it's literally like a curve and then pretty much steps. And like the steps are happening extremely slowly. So it's one of those things that it's like, what is it ever going to do anything? But yes, right now it's moving west-northwest. They're expecting it to turn. So I am basically, hopefully they're right. They have jobs for a reason. Computers are used for reasons.
They suck.
So I mean, if you're in the cone, just know that you need to keep an eye on this thing. It's a great day for parasailing. Yeah, parasailing would be awesome off the east coast of Florida right now, or not.
If you squeeze your body too tight, can your heart explode?
Oh,
come on, yeah.
Okay, so Haunted Truckin', you said the storm above is stalling it. Jet stream needs to drop to pull the hurricane. Not good when stalled on warm weather. Water temp is in the high 80s. You're right. That is 100% correct. So, yes, it is extremely, the waters are extremely warm. So anytime you have anything right here, there's a little area where it's super warm waters, and it is almost right over that right now. So I know that they don't show it growing. They're thinking that maybe it has already peaked, and they're thinking that it's going to remain, obviously you can see a 4 until Tuesday, Wednesday AM. It's supposed to be a 3, and then by the time it gets to the South Carolina coastlines, around a 2 and on up. There are 2 high pressure systems. One is to the east and one is to the west. They're supposed to part as a front comes down, and that front is going to take Dorian speeding off into the ocean. Hopefully, we can only pray that the models are correct and that it speeds off without hitting land. I mean, even though it's going to be so close to land in most of these scenarios, that you will get hurricane force winds as close as it is to it. So just know that. But it is one big storm. Oh, okay, so Lovable Lady. Oh, Haunted Trucking says, I do know something. And then Lovable Lady says, hi, PCS Girls, Metapusa Studios, good to see you. The storm is scary stuff. Let's hope it peaked. We have some drought-stricken areas also bad. Yeah, it's like one extreme to the other. I know that the Bahamas got like, I think 30 inches of rain, which that's ridiculous anyways. But, and then Unknown Destiny says, I don't know much about this hurricane as I'm from Scotland, but I've seen a lot of people uploading the YouTube about it. It's true. It is tied with one of the biggest storms of all time. So it is most definitely a big deal. And the Bahamas have never been hit by anything this powerful before. So with that being said, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, I hope they will never have to go through this again. I've seen nothing but repeated videos of just the devastation there. I've seen the videos of, you know, just the winds coming through. And I know now that I was just reading before we came on here about the Bahamas, and there was, we know so far one confirmed death, and it was a 7-year-old boy, and he drowned in the waters. So we do know that, but that's the only confirmed anything that we have so far about that. But I mean, I can't imagine, like, you know, there were reporters there from local places, from like Florida, stuff like that. They went there to report on the storm. I know that they were in a hotel that was supposed to be safe and sound, and like the roofs flew off like it was nothing. There were people in there who are stranded. They still, I mean, the storm is still, you know, it's strong enough still there now that they really can't venture out and do anything. There's a lot of people who were trying to swim to safety, but it's pretty crazy. But most definitely, it's very tragic. And as big as this storm is, it is still pushing. It still has places to go. So it's just one of those things that, you know, we just have to pray for everybody who's in the path. If you're in the cone, prepare. If you're supposed to evacuate, evacuate. Like, it's real business. I do know, so Haunted Trucking, you said I called it a week ago to have it Jacksonville, and it will get stronger, not weaker. Also, if wall breaks down one more time, it's going to tighten. And Hurricane Andrew, you know, I mean, that's all valid. It really is. And Mike, you said Amy lives in the Bahamas and had some pics posted earlier. It don't look pretty. I know. Yeah, it doesn't. I was stalking her page because I was worried about her, but yes, better be valid.
No, we're gonna be in history.
Anyways,
Is there a way that the hurricane can turn around again and then hit us?
Mama, what if there could be
so
a book about us?
it won't be about us. It'll be about Bahamas. Okay, so let's see here. Let's look. Let's see here. Randy's World says, imagine 100 years ago when you didn't know the hurricane was coming. Until it was there. Oh, until it was there? Yeah. That would be crazy. I mean, even, so they were talking even 20 years ago, like the ability to track it and know that it was, you know, going to come and then move off is a big deal, because the, you know, back then, just 20 years ago, we didn't have the technology that would tell us or give us, you know, accurate spaghetti models, as we call it, because, if you look, I mean, like up here we have, you know, the two different spaghetti models. Those are two different ones. I know we have the tabs, which is the green one over here, the crazy one. That's been showing that scenario for several days now. And, you know, I mean, that's one of those things that, you know, it's most definitely, I mean, it's in there, but there's a cone for a reason. So obviously they've disproved this or however that is. But yeah, as of right now, the cone, there's a 5-day cone, which we were just looking at. Yes. Okay, go upstairs. Okay, sorry, go upstairs. Anyways, so there's these spaghetti models take them way, you know, kind of off way out into the distance. Hopefully they do stay as far away from land as possible. I do have some friends that live in South Carolina. They live in Myrtle Beach, and they were told to evacuate. So they have already evacuated. They just took their vacation a little bit early. But you know, I know quite a few people that live on the coastlines that were told to evacuate. Let's see. So,
Melanie and Bella need to evacuate from this live.
Okay, so, let's see here. At Baby show hello and welcome. Hello. Sorry if I'm missing your guys' comments. I'm trying to talk, and then the kids are talking, and then we're trying to do all of this stuff. So, Haunted Trucking says, either way, I'm praying for all of you. Batten down the hatches and stick the water. Beer can be bought later. True. What? And then it says, back then people could read the weather, didn't need weather maps. Farmers do it all the time. You know, that is true, though. I mean, and I don't know if I would be able to just, you know, I can look at the clouds, I can tell the kind of storms, I can tell the different kinds of clouds, I can tell if it's tornado clouds, you know, I can tell all of that. But I don't know how I would be able just to look at the clouds and know that there was a hurricane coming. That would be most definitely kind of amazing to be able to do that, to be honest with you. But let's see here. Unknown Destiny says, I feel sorry for you guys because in Scotland we only get rain and wind. It's nothing compared to Florida. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the price to live in Florida, unfortunately. But, and then Randy's World says, my car evacuated South Carolina last week. That's funny. But, and let's see here. Lovable Lady says, we had to use buckets of shower water to flush our toilets to save every drop of water, but the fear was always there from day 0 and the water running dry. Yeah.
What?
That's real. Yeah,
what?
That's real.
What did she say?
And then Haunted Trucking says, love children. They're smarter than we give them credit for. Yeah, this is true. Mine definitely are. They just get restless.
What?
So, what do you guys want to say?
Hi.
You want to say hi.
I'm
All
hungry.
of that. You want to say hi, and the other one says you're hungry.
I know.
I'm hungry.
Okay, so, oh my goodness.
My eyeball.
That is your eyeball. Yeah, so I don't know. Which one would you guys want to look at? Anyways, let's put it on here and we'll let the kids chat it up a little bit.
About a hurricane?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Anyways, so we made sure that we had like board games and stuff like that because
PCS
if it happened
and
our power went out, then we were going to just
play the game of life.
Yeah, chill out and play the game of life. See what life hands us, right? But thankfully we I don't think we're going to end up losing power.
Aww.
They're mad because
I want to lose power.
because I think they want to play life, which, you know, maybe we'll just do that anyways. But okay, so Haunted Trucking, reason you and most people can't read clouds weather is because nowadays it's all on computers, TVs, so we got kind of stupid. That's true. Do we have all of our supplies? Yes, we do. We have water. We have a weather radio, which I've had forever. It's a hand cranked one, so it's old. No, it's just efficient. It works. It does its job. We have batteries, flashlights, candles, all that kind of good stuff. Like I said, we have food.
I have stuffed animals.
Oh, she has stuffed animals.
And blankets.
That will absorb all the water.
But thankfully, I don't think we're going to have to use it. But yes, we do have our supplies. You want to play jump rope and hopscotch? That would be fun too.
In a hurricane?
You can jump. Well, if you have a big enough house, you can jump rope in the house. As long as you don't have stuff in the area.
You can
yeah, you probably could jump rope in my bedroom. Huh?
Actually, what would they do if they had to evacuate or something like that?
Who, the girls?
Yeah. Give them a
Okay, so let's see here. Lovable lady at Haunted Trucking, I can usually tell weather good, and I look at the animals and insects also. That's true. They do have an instinct, and they will act differently. So, all right, girls. So if something happened and you guys had to evacuate, what are 2 things you would want to bring?
So
say 5 things.
You know
5 things. Okay, 5 things you would want to bring.
What are 5 things? And you guys at home, y'all can answer this too. So, if the alarm goes off, man, your parents or your wife or your girlfriend or your cat comes up to you and says, you need to grab your 5 things.
The cat comes up to you and
says, meow, grab 5 things. We gotta go. Be out the house in 3 minutes. What 5 things would you grab?
I know what I'd grab. So I'd grab my big fat stuffed animal Uni, because I always never leave her. I'll grab a blanket. I'll grab a shirt and pants.
Okay, some clothes.
One shirt, one pants.
And then I would buy. And then I would bring 1 pack of big waters, because it's all together. So 1 pack of big water.
Okay. So what would you bring?
5 things only.
So let's see, y'all. Make sure y'all answer in the comment section. If you can bring 5 things. The alarm goes off. You got to bring 5 things. You got 2 minutes to be out the house.
What? Can't you just stuff everything in one suitcase?
No, it don't work like that. I get 1 suitcase that's the size of a car, and I stuff it with everything. No, it don't work like that.
Yes.
You got 5 things you got to load.
Okay, so Haunted Trucking says, I live in Wisconsin. I watch deer activity for weather. Good. Mike says, 1 me, 2 myself, 3 I, 4 dog, 5 dog. Dog 2.
I forgot to grab Spy.
It's okay, one of us will grab it.
Oh, look, you didn't grab the dog. He gone now. You grabbed the stuffed unicorn, but you didn't grab the dog.
Okay, so Lovable Lady says 5 things, haha. My husband, my 2 birds, my dog, and some canned foods. That's good. Unknown Destiny says my family. Nice.
You can grab.
So Cheryl DeRosa.
Hold her whole family.
Okay, says hello PCS Girls watching from Kuwait. Hello, welcome.
You can.
Watching from Kuwait. Kuwait in the house. Hey, what time is it in Kuwait? And have you ever experienced any hurricanes in Kuwait? Have you ever experienced rain in Kuwait? Not really.
And while you're going to answer that, Haunted Trucking says 1, my teddy bear, 2, all my candy, my beer, matches, and a shovel. What's the shovel for? Never mind, I don't want to know.
Slap the water away.
Cheryl says,
well, so when you see canned food, that's when you can put the body in the ground.
Right. You can dig a pit to cook with, right? Because
you
can keep on digging down, and then you can go to China.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And get away from the water, right? So what happened if you halfway down and then the hole fill up with water? What do you do then?
You can bring SpaghettiOs.
That's canned food.
Them up.
You just bring
If I had to grab some canned foods and the only thing I've left was SpaghettiOs, I think I'm dead. Because I don't want that. That's gross.
SpaghettiOs.
Stop by the gas station.
You didn't even ask us.
Everything. Yeah. You. Well, I'm waiting. You were supposed to tell me. What are you bringing? 5 things. What are you bringing?
I would bring my phone, my PS4.
You did.
I'd bring Spike. Wait, is that 3?
The dog. Okay. So PS4, the dog.
And her phone.
A phone.
My big teddy bear, because that was the last.
No charger.
That was the last thing I got from Mama Cat before she died.
Okay.
One of the last things.
Okay.
And then number 5 is my computer.
Her computer. Just so you know,
That's
okay,
dumb.
real quick,
I'm not surviving
hello.
hurricanes.
Hello, Mean
One
Joe.
second.
Hey,
1 second, she's
hey,
running.
if a hurricane's coming and she's in the room, you better leave because don't take her with you.
Okay, so
You're doomed.
welcome, Mean Joe. Randy's World says blanket, clothes, medications, important documents and pictures, and some cash. Wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. You're gonna have to get rid of the cash.
Yeah, man, no cash for you.
No cash. And
She making
then
all rules up.
Cheryl says, "Nice to see you all in live. Love you guys. Take care
They're
and
all
pray
forget our sisters.
for this devastating
question
hurricane."
is-
Thank you so much. We really appreciate
What
it.
is
We're
the
glad
five-
that you're here.
I wouldn't even need to bring 5 things. I would bring one thing. That's the house. I'd bring the house.
Oh, okay.
You gonna put it in your pocket?
Okay, so
Miniaturize it.
Honda Trucking says canned food is a great thing to bring with you. It is. And they also said don't forget your sister, but everybody forgot their
Guys.
sister.
We
I
forgot
don't
to
care
bring our
about them.
baby doll.
Oh, and baby dolls. Our storm cellar is always ready. Everything is in there.
Well, if you got a
That's
storm
good.
cellar and a hurricane, won't the water go down?
Well, Mike doesn't have to worry about a hurricane because
Yeah. Hey,
he doesn't live anywhere near a hurricane. So that's good.
like you and that deer gonna be drowning. You, the dog, and the beer and the deer gonna be drowning.
You, the dog, and the deer, and the deer.
The deer and the beer.
Oh, deer and the beer. Okay.
That's 3 things.
So,
All right, what you gonna? Hey, baby girl, hey, if a hurricane came right now, you can grab 5 things. What grab?
Thank
What things
you.
you grab?
Babies,
Okay, baby
Babies.
dolls.
a dog,
okay.
Okay,
I already grabbed the dog.
somebody grab the dog because
I
these 2
know,
girls
right?
I grabbed the
let them
dog.
die.
I grabbed the dog.
Spike gonna be swimming. 3 more.
a bed.
You'll bring a bed.
She'll
Okay.
bring a bed.
Float on
Okay.
the bed.
Yeah.
Just in case you need to float.
Floaties. I would bring
Bring floaties.
I would bring a car,
Okay. The car.
Okay, our
How
car.
else would we evacuate?
walk,
One more.
Me. Oh.
I got left.
okay.
What about mommy?
It's too late. Y'all already left
Mommy.
me. Too late.
Well, they don't count.
And mommy.
You don't exclude people because they're gonna get themselves
You're the
out.
only one
Yeah,
that can
that's true.
drive. Spikey can't drive. Well, he can.
So Randy says documents and pictures counted
What
as
would you
one.
guys
Okay.
get? What would you guys bring?
Hold on. And then Cheryl says just bring all the important things, but most of all is to put your trust to the one most high almighty God who's in control of everything. That's true. Haunted Trucking says not in hurricane, do you go in cellars? Oh, tornadoes is a cellar thing. Yes, that's true. Randy's World says storm cellar and a hurricane is a swimming pool with doors. Truth. Kuwait time now is 11 in the evening. Okay.
But that's not
So-
the evening. That's the night, right? 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. 11 in the evening.
Is it Monday or Tuesday there?
It's not in the afternoon.
No, they're ahead. So it's
Yeah,
it's,
so it's night. 11 p.m.
p.m.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like talking about 9 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Knowing It's not.
So I'm off to bed. Lots of love till next time. Thank you, lovable lady, for coming in. We really appreciate it. And Mike, you said you got to run. All right. I guess that's okay.
Run, lad, run.
Does your ring suffocate your food?
But anyways,
Your ring suffocates.
so it's 11 p.m. Monday. Okay. That's cool.
Monday.
So that's really not even that far
Today's
off.
Monday, right?
Yeah, today's Monday. So it's 11 p.m. there.
Junk food Monday.
It's Monday?
It's
Yeah,
Monday here.
Yes.
Oh, I don't want
Here is Junk Food Monday. You know what we eating tonight for dinner? Whatever. Candy, gummy bears.
Yummy. Give it.
It's
Haunted
Junk Food
Trucking.
Monday.
Haunted Trucking, thanks for coming. Gonna go pick on some other.
Candy Monday.
Hey, they say kids keep them parents in line. Yeah,
What?
keep us in line.
Yeah, right.
That's hilarious.
Alright, so the question for anyone else who's new here is if you can have 3 minutes to evacuate your house, what 5 things would you grab?
What would you guys
I'd be
grab?
unplugging my
So-
PS4 and then I'd be left.
I have 5 things. So I have like a packet that has all my important papers and documents and stuff and
Really,
pictures. So I would take those.
And things like, you need like your
and
idea too.
I would.
ID, I don't know how to say it.
My ID.
Idea.
Yeah, I might make sure that I had my ID and stuff. That goes with the important documents and stuff like that.
What about your
Let's
What
see
about
here.
your bank account?
No, my bank account's always there. I would grab clothes, maybe some food, water,
Num num.
and blankets just in case.
That's 5 things.
During our departure, maybe we got stuck or something. I don't know.
wanna
It's not
grab
like it's
us?
cold here, but
Y'all don't
still.
count. People don't
Yeah,
count.
you guys don't count.
Our house is always cold.
But
What
so
house?
Cheryl, yes, we are in
This house
Florida.
always hot.
We are in Florida.
Have you been in one of them?
We are not in direct harm's way. So but we are in Florida. At one point in time we were it was coming right over us, but thankfully it changed, and now it is hopefully going to stay all the way off to the other side, to the east side, so nobody gets hit.
Oh.
So yes, but we are in Florida.
Trump the model.
I am.
Yeah.
Spaghetti model.
This is the 5-day cone. The 5-day cone.
Looks like a shrimp.
Okay, so what would you bring?
Me who? Huh? Or me?
You. She already said it. Yours the last one.
Keys, cell phone, wallet, bottled water,
One bottle of water?
like the packet, and any insurance papers. Because when I call my insurance company, as soon as I get out the house, I want a big fat check. And I'm gonna let all the water in, let it tear it up. And then I'm gonna hop on top of the roof, and I'm gonna put a hole in it because they're gonna say, oh, you don't have flood insurance. I'm like, oh, no, that was a tree that hit the top of my house and it rained in. I'm gonna put a big hole in my roof so I can get paid.
And after all the rain dissolves, you just mess up the house more, and then you act like nothing
Hey,
happened.
they'll pay for it.
So,
Demonetized.
Cheryl says, oh really, so sad to hear that, but be alert and vigilant for any time. What happened, you're all ready. Yeah, we are all ready. So if something does change and happen, we are ready. We've got all of our supplies. I'm constantly watching this kind of stuff anyways.
I'm scared.
Because it's just something I enjoy watching and looking at anyways, so usually that's the case. But yeah, so anyways, I guess as far as that goes, so everybody has already said what they wanted to, everybody said what they would bring. Yeah, so
I would bring one spaghetti noodle.
one spaghetti noodle to use in your spaghetti model.
No.
Spaghetti models actually made out of spaghetti.
They're not made out of spaghetti.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, right.
yeah, so go ahead.
Make sure to like and subscribe for more of our content.
And if you're new here, make sure that you snatch us up and turn
Make sure you're doing it
that
right.
red button gray. Make sure you do it right. That is correct. Just make sure that that you yeah, Randy, I am a weather nerd, but that's okay. I'll take that. She's back here singing and watching something on her phone. Apparently she's having a great time back there. But yeah, and just make sure that you share it out. Share the stream out for us. We've got 4 people in here. Make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, make sure that you, like I said, subscribe, and make sure that you hit that notification bell. We really appreciate you guys stopping in with us. If you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to try to answer them. The reason that we had decided that we were going to do this live, I know I said it earlier, but I'll say it again because we've got some newer people in here. But we decided to do this because we do live in Florida. We do have experience with storms. I enjoy this kind of stuff, like I had said a minute ago. So to me, it's fun. It's fun to watch, not the devastation, but I do appreciate tracking a storm. It's exciting to me, but obviously I don't want it to hurt anybody, and we've already had there's lots of people missing in the Bahamas from all of this. But so like we had talked before, so some things that you should have on hand should be batteries, flashlight, water, but you should have 1 gallon of water per person per day. So for us, we've got 6 people in our family. We should have 6 gallons of water for each person per day. And you should have enough food and non-perishable items for up to 3 days, but really it should be 7. I would say 7. Make sure you have an NOAA or a NOAA battery-powered weather radio, or like I said, I have a crank radio. Make sure that you guys have a first aid kit. Also, if you have pets, keep in mind food for pets. So
we have food for our pet.
We do have food for our pet.
And we're gonna hold him tight because he's scared of thunder.
He is. But if for those of you who have kids, if the electricity goes out, make sure you have games on hand, coloring books. Just pretty much anything that they can do that will help pass the time, and that type of thing. Keep in mind that if you're in an evacuation area and you have to evacuate, make sure that if you have pets, that you find a pet-friendly shelter, which they'll usually let you know if it's a pet-friendly shelter, and your local news area will also advertise which shelters are pet friendly. But you can also go a little more inland as much as possible out of the storm's direct path, and you can always find a hotel room that is also pet friendly. So that's another option if there's nothing available. But so that's just one of those things that, you grab your stuff, like we just talked about, different things that you can bring with you. Like if you had, 3 minutes to grab what you wanted, you grab 5 things. I mean, obviously you can grab as many things as you want, but just, also know that you've got to carry that stuff around and stuff like that. But, yeah, so as of right now, the path is just off the coast. This is kind of a recent
Can't see our face.
It's kind of a recent picture of it. It's a little further along now, and it's still trekking west-northwest. And oh, you said, I'm sorry. So Randy's World says maybe those phone charger external battery things. Yeah.
What?
So we have one of those like a car charger. It charges your car battery, and you can also, it holds a charge for up to, I think, like 8 or 9 hours or something. And so it will actually charge up. It has the ability to use like you can plug in something, or you can use a car charger for something, that type of thing. Hello, the Fortuny family. Welcome. We're just in here talking about Hurricane Dorian. We live in Florida. We're not in the direct path of it, but we just thought we would go live and just talk about some things that are going on, maybe just not only in our area, but just with the storm. If you guys have any questions, you can ask us, but we're just talking, we were talking about different things for like the kids to do, stuff like that during a hurricane. We were talking about coloring.
Yeah, I have a coloring book, and I've got like a bunch of coloring pages, so where you get crowns and you can color.
Well, not only that, but I mean, if you just have regular paper, I mean, you can just color on there too.
Hey, I got a natural disaster question.
What?
Okay.
All right, so kids and adults, if you had to pick a natural disaster to either go through or not go through, we'll say, which one would you pick to, if you had to go through one of them, which one would it be? I'll give you choices. 1, a Cat 5 hurricane. Cat 5 is the strongest hurricane.
You know.
All right. Well, maybe some other people don't. The strongest hurricane known to man.
Known the man.
All right. And E5 is E5 tornado. Is that the strongest?
E5.
It's
F5.
EF5.
EF5 tornado. Winds up to 200 something miles an hour. Off the top of my head.
Over
200 miles an hour. All right. Next one is a 10.0 earthquake.
What is that?
That
An
means
earthquake?
Earthquake.
10.0, man, that's bigger than anybody's ever experienced.
Yeah, a 10.0 is like it's measured on the Richter scale, and a 10.0 is the strongest that you probably can experience.
And it can like break the whole world apart.
It will crack a lot. It won't crack the world. The egg, it won't look like an egg after you open it up. No, it will tear some stuff up.
Right. It would be very devastating.
Next one is a flash flood, 6 feet high water.
6 feet high.
6 feet high water.
6 feet high.
Yeah.
William 6 feet.
Yeah.
William 6 feet tall.
And the next and last one is a forest fire.
We don't even live close to any
Hey man,
Hey,
you gotta pick one.
Yeah.
Which one would you, if you had to go through one, which one would it be?
okay, so do you have to live through it?
You just have to like wake up and you're in the middle of it and then get out of there. Or get,
How are we supposed to get in the middle
take
of
care
a
of it.
forest fire?
What you gonna do, sit in the house and while your house burned down?
How are you supposed to get in?
We don't live next to any forest.
This is hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, don't be like, well, do I got a fire truck? It's like, no. Do I got a private plane? Like, no. You don't have a private plane. You don't have a fire truck. You woke up in your house and everything around you is pretty much on fire. Would you want to be in that scenario?
No.
Or would you want to wake up and you look downstairs and it's 6 feet of water? Or you wake up and you're floating on your bed and it's 6 feet of water under you. And or earthquake, tornado, hurricane.
Flash flood.
You want to be in the flash flood?
Yes.
6 feet.
6 feet of water is not a lot.
William's 6 feet tall.
Okay, so Cheryl, the time now here in Florida is 4:20, but
Bum 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 bum.
Haunted Trucking says, "Okay, I'm back. Seeing if I'm being stalked. Are you being stalked?
Are you?
Yes.
It's not me yet." Anyways, so Haunted Trucking says, "Who's the singer of the group?"
Me.
Melanie.
Can you sing? Go ahead, sing for me.
I'm not even gonna be a singer.
I'm the singer of the
She
group.
can sing though, but she won't.
Who can? Cause she's in
Hello, my name
No.
is Katie.
Who can?
Anyways,
Sing.
okay, so it's fine. So, all right, so
What do we have in Twitter?
sing us a singer, Mel, please.
Melanie has to sing for them.
No.
Why not?
Just sing. Or you're never gonna make it on Broadway.
Camera.
On Broadway.
Sing.
She too shy. It ain't happening.
She's being shy right now.
Just sing any song.
Chipmunk, please.
This is how we do.
Poo 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 poo. This is how we poo.
Anyways, so Randy's World says flood if here in East Tennessee, lots of high ground. Yeah, so I know that I would not want
Earthquake.
I wouldn't want an earthquake. I've been in the earthquake in 1989 in California and San Francisco.
You were alive in 1989?
Yeah, I'm ancient, and so
Yes, she is ancient.
that I've been in that earthquake, and that was probably enough for me. That was pretty big.
She's standing in a field. by
And let me see here. I would not want to be in a tornado, like the biggest tornado. That I'm good with that. I'm good. Nope.
We died in 2 seconds.
I
survived.
as far as a hurricane,
No.
I don't know. I mean,
It would just blow your house.
that's kind of hard
second.
for me. I know I wouldn't really want to be in a flash flood because a 6 foot of flash flood can just take your house away.
Oh.
So
I'm dead.
Also,
I don't know
I'm
if
dead.
that's what I would want
What
to
about a
do.
tsunami?
Hurricane and tsunami, same thing.
Look at this.
No,
We don't even live close to the ocean.
a hurricane and a tsunami is not the same thing.
Okay. It's semantics.
Okay. Anyways,
It's regions of the world.
so
What's this?
Roar.
a tsunami, a wall of waves coming from the ocean
Alright.
is the same thing as a hurricane.
It's
Okay.
semantics. I mean,
Anyways,
if you want to get into it, we can. But
Okay,
we won't.
so-
It's pretty much the same thing, though.
Constructing says, okay, I'll be shy too. You don't have to be shy. And then Cheryl says, you all
Be
are
shy.
cool guys. Thank you. And then she says, Melanie is a singer of the group. Well, that's quite cool because I also love to sing. Looking forward to having a collaboration with her someday. Oh, well, there you go.
She from Kuwait,
Yeah,
so we'll come visit in Kuwait.
That's a long
and we can
way.
do a collab.
Yeah, we'll do a
No,
collab.
I want to do.
What's Kuwait?
No. What's Kuwait? A country in the Middle East?
Yeah.
If I come,
Girl, you really need to learn.
if I come there,
What are you learning in school?
if I come there, if
learning
I
how to
come
color.
there, what do you want me to sing?
We're learning our ABCs.
Girl, you need to.
Yeah, so
And we're on Jen.
Randy says you're thinking of a typhoon.
Oh yeah, that's
Dad.
what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, yes, I know. That's why I tried to reiterate, but
Well, you should
it's
have
what
said
it
that.
is.
What's a
Hey,
typhoon?
man.
Typhoon, tsunami,
Tsunami.
tsunami.
Hunter Trucking says tsunami is a hurricane. It's called different names because of where it is on the globe. A tsunami is a wall of water, but a typhoon is a hurricane in the
Far East.
in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, you're right. It is a typhoon is the same thing as a hurricane. Absolutely, it sure is. Well, the fact that a typhoon,
We have to pick.
okay, so like if you live in Japan and you get a
hurricane.
typhoon. It's a hurricane, but it's called a typhoon because that's where it is.
Yeah. Well, my
So
bad,
it's
y'all. I
just different.
thought typhoon. I was thinking of typhoon, but it really was a.
Whoa.
She said tsunami, but I was thinking typhoon.
But
See, I stand corrected. I can admit when I'm wrong.
I haven't been wrong yet. So
See.
I mean, I haven't been wrong
Statistically,
yet.
all humans are wrong.
Yes, I have been wrong before. It has happened.
But humans aren't always wrong.
Oh, so Melanie. Cheryl says you can do a duet. You can sing "Let It Go."
Remember when she used to play that song in the car all the time?
Yes, I do.
Let it go.
Hey, Cheryl, you follow us on Instagram? Or the Twitter?
Right, Haunted
Trucking.
Trucking.
Or the Facebooks?
Or the Facebooks.
Or the YouTube.
Or the books of the face?
The books of
That is true, Haunted Trucking. Either way, we're going to get wet.
If you do,
100%.
send us a message. We'll give you a shout out. Thanks for the support.
You can get. Oh.
And if you don't, you need to go on there and hit that follow and subscribe and whatever.
Lock this video.
And lock.
Like it, subscribe it,
Yeah, I know.
follow us.
This is
Stream healthy.
Brain fart.
Rain fart.
Oh, yeah, either way we get wet. Yeah, you had a brain fart.
Hey, y'all like our new setup? What y'all think? Yes or no?
She follows.
What do you think we should add or shouldn't add?
Shouldn't add all of
So, at Haunted Trucking, yeah, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Did you get that on tape, Dad? Randy's World wants to know.
Get
What
what
that
on
I
tape?
said that I'm wrong sometimes.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put it on repeat. And every time she says something,
I'm wrong.
I'm gonna play
I'm
it.
wrong.
I am wrong. I am
I'm
wrong.
wrong.
Next PCS Girl video is gonna be a 3-hour edit of her saying I'm wrong. It's gonna be a song. I am wrong. I am wrong. I am wrong.
That's horrible.
You gonna be on the top about that's horrible.
Yeah, that's
You're
good,
not funny.
Haunted Trucking. I appreciate that.
corny.
But yeah, you can. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And then, yeah,
Dad just had to see.
I believe I'm at it's ghost_dog.
Whoa.
I think that
Stop spitting on me.
ew.
Stop.
I ain't touching you. I'm touching her.
Stop.
So I think that
Daddy's gonna have a seizure on the screen.
you said he's gonna have a what
A seizure.
on the screen?
Yeah, he had a seizure. He was like.
It's not funny.
All right. So which one would you pick?
Okay, I just followed you, Haunted Trucking, on Twitter.
What would you,
Called
what
ghost
would you
_dog.
What would you what would you deal with?
She said a floored. She's gonna do a floored.
I would
a flood.
deal with my dad.
What you gonna do? Hurricane?
Hurricane Tortilla.
Hurricane flash
Hurricane
flood?
Tortilla.
I don't know. Hurricane Katrina. If it was a flood, I would be waiting there, and
I can go on my roof.
Yeah, actually, I can just climb on my roof out my window. In
If
my
it's a flood?
You guys, but that's kind of bad because then your guys' roof is like this, but my roof is flat. Your roof, you can fall off your roof. Like
I got
can
it.
too, but like.
That's hard for me. I've been through earthquakes, so I wouldn't want to go through that again. A tornado, that's just a little too much for me.
I remember when
I would
was
not want
young,
that.
you told me a story where one time when you were younger, you were through a hurricane and there's trees like
Huh?
floating in the air like this, like spinning around in circles in the air.
Hey.
Okay.
I think you was asleep.
I think so too. Maybe you had a dream.
Yeah, because there ain't nowhere in the world that I'll be looking at a tree do the Cupid shuffle and 360 dance in midair. That ain't happening. How could you, my pretty?
Yeah.
No way. I am out of there.
I'm going. I'm just like a Dorothy transforming, going to Wizard of Oz. Like, everything's just spinning.
Hey, but me personally, I don't know.
Cat.
The flood waters, man. That stuff. That stuff will take you out. The best swimmers in the world will get taken out by that stuff. Forest fires, you got so much smoke. A lot of times people just die from not being able to breathe.
Yeah, smoke
and the heat,
inhalation.
it gets real bad. Man, I don't
Especially
even
in
know.
Florida.
I think
I
that
probably would, if I had to pick one, I'd probably take the earthquake.
If there was a fire, if
I would take
there's
the
a
earthquake,
fire,
but I would have to be
if
outside
there's a
though.
fire in your house and you run really fast, can you run through the fire without burning on fire?
No, it's
well,
not.
that's what I was thinking.
No, stop, drop, and
Randy's
roll.
world. That's probably what I would do.
What?
He said maybe a typhoon if in a sound enough structure. Like if I had
Hey, y'all can't be hypothetical. Hey, I want a fire truck. I want a fire-resistant suit. Like, come on, man.
Look, where I am
want an
now,
airplane.
where I'm located now.
Grand Theft Auto Chico?
Okay, listen. So where I'm located now, okay, a Cat 5 storm came through. I don't really have to worry about storm surge. So really it would just be a lot of rain and the wind. So I think that I would do a Cat 5 hurricane.
No.
Okay, so Haunted Trucking says, what kind of dog do you like? I'm a beagle guy. I like all kinds of dogs, to
Don't
be
you like
honest
that
with
one
you.
like big dog that like?
Straight down.
No, a boxer.
Oh, I do like boxers. They're so cute.
Sir.
We
I
have
like hairless rats.
we have
I like hairless rats.
oh my gosh. Okay, so listen. So Haunted Trucking says, I've been in tornadoes, hurricanes on Hawaii, earthquakes,
Tomatoes.
and the worst of disaster, an evening on the potty after eating a block of cheese.
It says tomatoes.
That's hilarious. It says tornadoes.
No, what if you were sitting on the toilet and then
A tornado come?
yeah. Then you ran down there and just rolled on the ground.
Honestly, if you had to poop,
And then the next second,
honestly,
you see
if
a
you was
flying
in the
car.
bathroom and you was taking a poop, a tornado would probably be the best natural disaster you could be in.
Probably.
Because that room is sheltered and the door is already locked, and you're probably on the interior wall. Now, if you had an earthquake, that'd probably be a crappy situation. Get it? Crappy.
No, actually, if I would do that, I would just pee my pants. It's not as bad
But
as
if it was
dying.
flooding, the water was rising as you was using
Yeah,
the bathroom.
that would be
It'd be
horrible.
like floating poop everywhere.
That would be pretty bad.
I would just be like, let's swim out.
Or if it's a
water.
fire and you
I would
you
poop in
smell
the
smoke,
water.
you smell. Girl,
Just pull down my pants.
And pee in the water.
but if the smoke's coming up,
Wait,
that's
if our
pretty bad.
house burns on fire, could we go in the pool? Would we survive?
I said that the other. What was that? I said
I
that
don't-
randomly to somebody.
Yeah, you did.
I said, if it's a fire, just hop in the pool because you won't get burnt. And then the
That's like-
smoke rises, so you'll be like at the lowest level.
You
But-
wouldn't get burnt. You're already burnt.
Oh, girl.
So
Come
I
on,
know,
Randy.
Haunted Trucking.
Wow, wow.
You got us on the subject. That would be like a oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of that movie.
Now we're taking potties.
Wizard of Oz?
No, not
Now we're
Wizard of
taking
Oz.
potties.
No, it's like
No, we're taking potties.
yeah, no, it's just talking.
No, we're talking.
Um
No, we're taking potties.
I can't think of the name for the life of me. Whatever. I was gonna
What,
say
what is it?
You talking
I was
about,
using the potty during
Jurassic Park when
earthquake,
that
not
guy
mine.
get eats on the toilet?
no, but that's funny. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like you're running, you have to like jump off a dock or into a pool or something, and you go under the water and you see the fire above you. That's an explosion. It's completely different than a fire, but that's what I was thinking.
Rawr.
So you were using the potty during an earthquake? Yeah.
Really?
That would be kind of not fun. I remember when we
floor
The
cracks.
movie is True Lies.
when we lived in
The floor cracks, then the toilet.
when we lived in California. I was younger. I was at an after-school program, and we had that big earthquake come through,
And then trees
and
were floating everywhere.
yeah, the trees were not floating.
Girl,
I
you
think
was on
what
some
you're
good
talking
stuff.
about I think what you're talking about is the fact that the trees, when the earthquake, because the way the earthquake was, the trees were hitting each other. Maybe that's what you're talking about.
No, they were floating.
But we were outside.
So let me get this straight. The earth was shaking, and the tree on the earth unrooted itself and did 360. And then probably landed straight back in the hole it was in. I don't know.
Was your mommy scared?
But yeah, I remember being there. That was crazy.
How did you get picked up with your mom? How'd you go? Like, how'd you
She standing.
Well, eventually somebody came to get me. It took forever to get me.
Did you go on a helicopter?
No, I went
helicopter.
I went in a car.
I don't know what a helicopter is.
A helicopter. You have a zebra Marvin?
I want a zebra.
A zebra Marvin? Was that a dog?
Hunted Trucking says, sorry, this is what I do. I make people laugh. I blame it on my zebra, Marvin. As in Marvin, isn't that the name of the zebra from Madagascar? No, what was his name? Marty. Never mind.
Martina.
I knew it was a Mar.
Afro Circus.
Hey, I don't watch comedies, so I wouldn't know.
Comedies?
Or
I'll watch you then.
I don't watch animation. Well, of course you don't watch me because I ain't funny, remember?
You don't watch animation.
Alright, our next live, that's what we're going to do. We're going to tell 3 jokes, and we're going to let them rate on it.
No, I want to do that now.
You want to be on it? You want to be the bet? The winner get $100.
I got a joke.
3 jokes. The jokes got to be 15 seconds. 30 seconds.
I got a joke.
And you get 3 jokes, and whoever says the funniest is going to get $100. If I win, then I'm going to keep $100. What do you mean I got $100?
You got 3.
My bank account on swole.
When were phones invented? Your
bank account's swollen.
Yeah, it's swollen.
Your
Swollen
ego,
with air.
baby.
Swollen with air. Hot air.
Not funny. Nobody's laughing at me.
So, this one right here seems to think that Dad is not funny. And a lot of people...
Her sense of humor is whack.
A lot of people say that... Cause, like, I know this is not one of our normal lives, okay? Normally, we're just cutting up, cracking up, laughing the whole time.
The trees are
being silly, being stupid, which,
Talking about floating trees.
We are doing that kind of now. But, I mean, like, we really are crazy when we do just like a regular live. So,
yes.
This is just one that we kind of, decided that we were going to do, just to talk about the storm or whatever. But yeah, generally, we're crazy. So,
that's not funny.
if you guys haven't been to one of our other lives, feel free to join us. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can catch us when we're live. We were going live on Thursdays, but I think we're going to start going live twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. So that's our goal.
In our intro, when Valerie does like the little like handstands, like little.
The cartwheel?
Yeah, that's what the trees do. And
In my dreams?
They stop in the air. And
It's like. Okay, so Randy's World, you said cousins.
Kiss the cousins?
He's so confused.
Cousins. I don't know.
Alright, here we go. And we're going to have a random word chat off.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoever puts the randomest word,
Randomest.
whoever put the funniest random one word
Sentence.
in the chat will win.
No sentence.
No,
It's one word.
One word.
My T.
Let's go.
T.
So one random funny word.
I know what it is. It's oofta.
Oofta.
Mike's not here.
No oofta.
Hey, I'm glad you're back, Risky29. So what we're doing is we asked you guys to give us one random word in the chat. Funny random word, okay? So a funny random word. Just give us one
And
funny
we
random
will
word.
subscribe to your channel.
And we'll vote on
do you
the
guys-
the funny random word that you put in there.
Yeah, so it has to be a
It's like
funny
voting for
random
president.
word.
It's like voting for
So
president.
start now. Here comes the fight.
Why are you yelling in your mom's
Huh?
ear?
I can't hear
You
now.
know, if you yell louder, they
Guys,
can hear you.
can I
too.
tell you guys a
Volume
joke?
off.
Can I tell you guys a joke?
Sure.
So,
What?
the joke is PCS Girls.
Hey, if you want to win that $100, you're gonna have to come better than that.
I know a joke.
Go ahead.
Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Why did
Because
they?
it was stuck in the crack.
Because it got stuck in a crack. Like
Oh,
Daddy.
Marty and
Everyone
Marvin are
knows that joke.
cousins.
Marty and Marvin.
Okay.
Oh.
Word.
Oh, okay. So Risky 29, cattywampus. I love that word. Okay.
Cattywampus.
So cattywampus means like something is kind of crooked. So it's like
Oompa
Like the
Loompa.
trees.
cattywampus.
Like the trees.
So I
I
think
know my word Oompa Loompa.
okay. So I love the word cattywampus. My grandfather used to use that word all the time. I used to think it was hilarious when I was a kid. So thumbs up.
Cattywampus. Moist.
Randy says moist. Okay, so I'm not
Daddy's
gonna
skin
lie
is not moist.
that I thought of that word when he said that.
Daddy
I did
girl-
think of moist. Okay,
Daddy girl's skin isn't
but
moist.
that's moist is one of those words. Like there's a lot of people who really dislike the word moist.
strong. Moist.
Give me a word. Y'all give me a word. What's up?
Gooby.
Gooby.
You sent something on Twitter. I'm scared.
Just send something on. It's gonna be her replaying. I'm not good at anything. This will make you girls go.
He sent us a video.
What?
What is this?
All right. I'll watch that in just a minute. Okay, so taradiddle. I've not heard that one.
Pterodactyl.
Taradiddle.
Taradiddle.
You making up words?
Taradiddle.
Disorganized.
So what does taradiddle mean?
Disorganized.
Melanie said, Katie, what?
Disorganized.
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 It's his hat. He needs to turn
disorganized
it
a real
around
word?
45 degrees. You are not a fan. Is that better? That's so funny.
Rise. Rise up.
Not
Not
right
yet.
now.
Not now.
Oh, that's so funny. So, okay, so Risky 29, tell me what taradiddle is.
Risky 29, you just made up
Something
words.
that is filled with pretentious nonsense or something that is a lie. Oh, okay.
Nonsense.
What?
Man, you just Googled it.
That's what it means.
Flabbergasted?
That's cool.
Flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted, that's a good word.
Is that what it means
Fart?
when you fart?
Like
Really?
Gasted. Flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
Your butt flaps when you fart. your butt flaps when it farts.
Ooh, I flabbergasted, excuse me.
Ooh, who flabbergasted? Man, it really stinks in here.
Oh my goodness.
If you like, isn't your
Collywobbles?
heart a muscle?
Collie, what man? You making up words?
Collywobbies.
Collywobbles.
It sounds
You
like
must
a
be from
TV
like Europe or
show.
something. That's just normal words over in Europe. That's how they normally talk.
Collywobbles.
Collywobbles.
Oh.
Is that a character?
Oh.
Isn't that that one character that's like yellow and it looks like a cat?
No.
Oh.
So collywobbles means stomach pain or queasiness.
That's what I
Okay.
have.
So
I have the collywobbles.
you have the collywobbles and then you flabbergasted.
Windows.
I got the collie.
Widdershins.
I got
you
the
know-
collybobbles and I flabbergasted.
These are great words. So widdershins means in a direction contrary to the sun's course, considered as unlucky counterclockwise.
Man, you Googling this stuff. There ain't no way in the
So-
world. Nobody use this in a normal day. Man, get out of here with that.
So they were flabbergasted.
So widdershins would be
A shark.
A baby shark?
Baby shark.
Look at this. It's a shark.
So
Guys,
that
isn't your heart a muscle?
yes.
So if you squeeze your muscles really tight, can your heart explode?
What's up with you and exploding your heart?
I want to know.
No.
I want to know what love is.
I want to know what love is.
It's trash.
I want you to show me.
Yes.
Hi.
She's back.
Melanie, you flabbergasted.
She just.
That means when your butt flaps when you fart.
Melanie's so confused.
She's like, what? Risky 29 says no, you can't explode your heart.
Unless you drink too much Sprite.
Monsters.
Only if you drink too much Sprite.
What is he saying?
You can hold your breath and
Okay, so haunted trekking. Okay, so I'm watching your video.
Is that
Guys,
Yeah. So I don't know why you say this is scary. This is not scary.
guys,
You can't even hear it, so.
Well, you
guys,
can
are we
hear it a little
buffering?
bit. No, we're not
No.
buffering.
We could.
we got no leg. Be powerful.
Collie wobbies. We're not powerful. I got the collie wobbies.
Yeah, so you're not scary. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me show you something that's scary.
Mama.
Hey,
Your face.
haunted trucker, you want to see something scary? Right
That's
here.
your face. Your face.
Plastic straws.
Letter from the IRS, right here. That's scary.
A bill.
Yeah, or bills. Them are scary.
Okay, all right, Risky 29. Haunted trekking is PG. Yeah, it's fine.
What? What I do? I was watching a Live Upstate.
Okay. Okay, so Risky 29 says, let's talk hurricane. Okay. What do you want to talk hurricane about?
Well,
I've got,
Swap them out. Let's get some other stuff.
I'm submitting that definition
No,
to Webster's for
I want Daddy
flabbergasted.
Girl to ask us more
You
questions.
should.
I want Daddy Girl to ask us more questions.
Daddy girl. My goodness. So, yeah, so are there any updates? As of right now, it is, it's creeping slowly.
Why do you call it
Yeah,
creeping?
come on.
Because it is creeping. It's creeping slowly.
No, you don't.
I wish that I knew how, which I'll look into, and figure out. Like this is usually, usually our lives are kind of bland, but we decided to try out all of
But Tootie's a
these different
Why is it so little?
little things on there. What? Why is what so
I
little?
can't.
Oh, the chat. I'm looking at the chat over here.
I want to look right
Anyways, I'm
It's right
sure you
there.
do want to look right there.
there. It's like so tiny.
It's right there.
So, haunted trekking kids show him what 45 degrees is. He turned it 180. Talking about your hat.
That's called
I
twerking.
do like this.
That's called
That's called twerking. I feel like it will slam
Guys.
West Palm.
I have a question for
What up?
you.
I don't think it'll slam West Palm. I think that, yes, I'm sure, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
What?
So, I wish that I had the ability to put on the new models and stuff on here. Right now, yeah, Risky 29, it's like barely moving right now. And I wish that I could pull this up. I'll see, I'm going to pull this up on my phone.
When you do this, it
I know
makes your
this
lips
is,
bigger. See? Small lips.
I am going to, I'm going to put this up here. I don't know, I know you can't see it really well, but the last update on this is that it's stationary. So it's not moving at all. The winds are 145 miles per hour, gusts are 175 miles an hour, and it's Cat 4. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see that there is kind of a jog north.
Of us?
So it has it was going straight, and then it's slowly going west northwest. But now, it says it's stationary. So as of right now, I just looked at it. It is stationary. So that's kind of crazy. I know that that's something that they were looking at it doing, but it still never makes it any less strange that such a big storm is stationary. All of the models and everything are pretty much the same. They haven't changed very much from the ones that I have put on there now. But let's see here. Blah blah blah. So as far as are you so Risky 29, are you in West Palm Beach? So it says
It looks like a bird.
it still has not moved north though. Yeah, it's moving. Well, now it's not moving, but it was west northwest. And then Randy's World still west northwest, like a herd of turtles. Yeah, it says right now on the app that I have that it's stationary. And then Haunted Trucking says, "Love is the three beautiful children in front of you." Yes, it is, most definitely.
Randy's World, party time, excellent.
So Risky 29, you are in West Palm Beach. I would say that you are you should be getting bands right now. You should have been getting them all day, pretty much. Bands coming in and off the ocean.
Rain bands?
And then
Guys,
looks.
It's free real estate.
And guys,
Yes.
guys,
So
Guys, listen up. Nothing.
guys,
Guys.
what?
guys, go on here and comment down basically to us if you want us to do my dad's makeup in real makeup.
Oh my goodness.
Put on makeup
Real
order him
makeup.
a wig.
Is there such thing as fake makeup?
Yeah, and real
Yeah.
makeup and order him a wig because he's bald.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, so you're in West Palm Beach. You should have been getting rains all day. Hello, Nathan Tees. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Nathan Keys.
Halloweens and stuff.
Wait, Nathan Keys, are you new?
Hey, so is Michael Jackson Thriller your favorite song of all time? Probably is. And
And then it's lollipops.
are you happy that it's almost Halloween season? I'm sure
Yes.
you probably are.
I'm happy I'm gonna be.
Hey, what y'all dressing up as this Halloween? For Halloween?
Yes, I'm gonna be a ninja.
I'm gonna be a PCS girl. It's just
I'm gonna be a PCS dad. All the candy I
No,
can
you're
eat.
gonna be daddy girl.
Daddy girl, give me some candy.
Okay,
I
so
wanna be a ninja.
what are you gonna
What
be?
you did last year?
Valor's
I
gonna
wasn't.
Valor's gonna be Jonas
I'm
T-Law
Peppa
like the last
Pig.
5
yeah,
years.
no, she was you were
Dora.
Day of the Dead.
I was?
Yeah, remember you won the Halloween costume contest? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
it was
so
not Halloween then.
this
fall.
hold on,
You
getting
didn't
back.
ask me.
He's
Okay, what do you want to be for Halloween? You ain't even in the picture. Scoot over. Big hand girl.
Okay.
Alright, so what do you want to be for?
Big.
What are you going to be for Halloween?
Hi, Big Man Chopper.
I wanna be.
See? Spotlight's on me. What do? I can't take it. I'm about to pass
Okay,
out.
so,
I wanna be a lasagna.
okay. So, anyways, so Risky 29. Yeah, it's been raining off and on.
No, you know what? You know when it rains? When I go outside. You know when it stops? When I walk in the door.
Okay, stop. Okay, Risky 29. Back to what you would like to hear. So it looks like it is literally almost due east of West Palm Beach right now. I'm looking at the...
It rains every time we want to make a video.
See?
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
like seriously,
I know that it's almost due east to you. So really, I mean, the cone is there for a reason.
Come on now.
Okay, so the cone is there for a reason, and I know that you feel like it's gonna slam into West Palm Beach, and I would say that it's not out of the question, but I guess we just have to wait and see. I mean, just be prepared. Hopefully it does not. Hopefully it just goes out to sea and nobody has to worry about it. But so Haunted Trucking says hurricane is stalled out due to storm above it and it's going to hit Jacksonville. I called this a week ago. That's been something also. I mean, that has been in the cards. I mean, that's why the cone is there. Also,
you know what the cone
said,
is for? The cone is for it's because weather's not accurate. It's all guesstimations. So people don't look dumb. They just say, "Yo, it's gonna hit this cone," so it can either hit North Carolina or Alabama. So anywhere in the cone. I'm like, come on, really?
Guys,
really?
Literally the other day when your daddy, my mom literally turned around and Daddy said, "Let's record." When I was walking in, and then literally it started raining.
Yeah. It rains all the time here. It's so annoying. It's almost.
Thank you, Nathan Tees. We
it's
will.
Almost,
you do the same.
It's probably every hour on the hour. Nathan Tees gone? What happened? No.
Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, so Risky29. Okay, so somebody said. Let me look here. Somebody said.
I am.
Stationary high pressure must be doing its job. So the high pressure, like right now, there's nothing steering it right now. Okay, so there's no steering currents right now. That is why.
Sailor boat.
That is why it is. That's why it's sitting there. There's nothing steering it. If the high pressure was doing its job, then it would be, the high pressure would be pushing it. But the high pressure is just far enough away that it's got no steering currents. Now, normally, like a storm wants to move north, okay? So, like in our hemisphere, the storms always want to move north. It's called the Coriolis effect. Basically what that means is if anything that moves attracts north in our hemisphere. Now in the southern hemisphere it heads south. So here obviously Dorian is wanting to move north, but there's really no steering current. So there is a high pressure. We're waiting on those high pressures to, lessen or move. A low pressure cannot penetrate a high pressure. So right now we're just waiting for everything to go into play. If it continues to move, right now it's not, but if it starts moving again, it starts moving west, or it starts moving west-northwest, or
west-northwest.
I still haven't said what I wanted to be
like that, then it would basically that will dictate what the cone is. Usually the 3-day cone, which is on this picture that we're looking at, usually the 3-day cone, it will be a lot smaller. The 3-day cone this time is a little bit bigger than it normally is. Normally it's pretty much zoomed in, but if you notice that down here at where it says 8 p.m. Tuesday, if you notice that it kind of comes out a little bit, they're kind of uncertain with that area, which would bring into play the Jacksonville scenario that you're talking about.
What you call it again? The Coriolis effect?
Coriolis effect.
What's that mean?
I just said what that means.
It means everything wants to gravitate north?
Anything that is not set will try to move to the north. So hurricanes.
I got the colon effect. Everything moves south.
Hey, Roy's the boy.
When you talk, Roy's the boys.
Hey, Roy, how are you today? So glad you made it.
Or tonight.
Tonight, yes, tonight for you, tonight for me.
What I want to be for, I still haven't said what I want to be for Halloween.
So, yeah, Randy's World says the cone is the best guess they could do with the information they have with the technology we have. That is true.
So, a guess.
So, Roy's the Boy says what's happening. Yeah, so Roy's the Boy, we were just talking about the hurricane. Hurricane Dorian just devastated devastated the Bahamas. And we are not directly we are not directly going to be impacted other than just some rain and some wind, but there are lots of people who are going to be affected by it because as of right now we are in Florida. It is off the east coast of Florida. We are on the opposite side of Florida, so we are not supposed to get anything like that big, but the East Coast is going to have hurricane force winds. It's gonna get close enough to where they could have devastation from this. They're also going to have storm surge. So storm surge is when the power of the storm pushing in brings the water into the land.
Look at this muscle.
So storm surge is, in my opinion, one of the most devastating parts of a storm. And then, of course, some storms are more of a rainmaker than others. This storm, since it's stationary right now, over all of the Bahamas and everything, it is bringing in lots.
Our life is 2 hours long.
Okay.
But it's so it's making it.
This is the best life we have.
Making it more rain.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Yes, it has.
So there's lots of rain and stuff like that.
This is the only fun life.
But anyways, so Roy's the boy. Yeah, we're going to be safe. We have supplies just in case something happens and it changes to us.
I can change.
But pretty much as of right now, everything pretty much. Stop. Everything pretty much is staying the same. It is going to hopefully just go straight out to sea. And if that's the case, that would be great for everybody.
Oh, by the way.
So Roy's the boy says, I was in Florida 3 years ago in Kissimmee. Oh, okay. So that's cool.
He's not in Florida anymore.
So.
You was at what, Disney?
Yeah. Did you go to Disney? Is that why you were there?
No, he went to, I don't know.
He went to Africa.
But right now the storm
Swap it.
is a Category 4. And
we're gonna die.
Hi guys.
So right now it's a Category 4, and it is moving very slow. It shows this model doesn't show as much into the state of Florida as the other ones, but just know that all of these are taken into account. Like some people use different models. There's lots of different models. So the different models and stuff like that, they run like we have the Euro model GFS. We have HMON, HWARF. All of these are different models that run, and they'll run different spaghetti models, which the spaghetti models are right here. So, I don't know.
Just the PCS.
Stop. Can you guys see my mouse on here? Woo, woo.
Wait, can you?
I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, to be honest with you.
You can.
But
I was on my phone.
I know you. Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
I thought they answered that. It's gonna be a lag.
Oh, I guess we could look over there.
I'll
Like
wait
we're not
for it.
even over there yet.
Yeah, ain't even close.
Yeah, there's a super long lag. But
Just about a minute.
I
That's
don't-
how long the video is.
I don't think that they can
I was
see
doing
it.
that like 12 hours ago.
Yeah, you can't see
Did you
it.
watch it?
Anyway, so the spaghetti models are at the top, and the spaghetti models are up here above our little video, and it kind of gives you just all the different scenarios, and usually it will give you one run that is the basis for all of these runs. It's kind of the median in it, so that will give you like the run, like the main model run, and then all the other ones that branch out around it. Some of them do crazy little things. Like this green one over here. It's got it kind of doing some crazy things, but that's been doing that for a while now.
Look,
Some of them have tightened up a little bit more. The new models and stuff like that.
Hey, every time y'all make me mad, a piece of my beard turns gray.
No.
Yeah.
It should
Y'all
be
stressing
fully
me out.
gray.
Y'all stressing
My
me out.
hair would be fully gray if that was the case. But
Wait, you don't have any gray hair.
no.
Just one.
No.
Come on.
Did you dye your
Anyways,
hair?
so no, I don't dye my hair.
No, didn't you dye like little stripes
No.
of blonde to your hair?
No, I have nothing in my hair. Once, a long time
when you were
ago,
a kid, weren't you blonde?
I was blonde when I was a kid.
Hey, I was blonde when I was a kid too.
Yeah, you actually was. He actually was.
I had green eyes too.
And now they're brown because he's full of beep, chicken.
Fried chicken.
No, roast.
Popeye's chicken.
Roast beef.
I pulled
By the
Popeye's
way-
chicken sandwich.
By the way, I can actually say what I want to be for Halloween now.
Okay,
Alright,
what
we
do you
gonna
want
be
to
Halloween.
Deku.
be? Deku.
Girl,
So Deku,
No one knows who that is.
I
I'm sure no one in the world knows who Deku is from My Hero Academia, which just had
Thank
a trailer
you.
release for
Thank
season
you.
4 2 days ago, but you didn't even watch it, but you're a huge fan, right?
Thank you, Why the Boy, for
already-
being
I
in
saw
every life.
Trailer like 50 times.
Thank you, Why the Boy, for being in every life of us.
Okay, so
wanna
Roy
have
the
a
Boy
movie.
says, so what have you got coming up? You mean as far as like videos go?
A noodle.
You know what I got coming up? Let me see.
We
dinner.
have,
Stranger Things.
Nap.
Ending this live.
we just mouth or mouse? I said mouse, like the click
Can you see
pointer,
our mouths?
but I don't think you can. Okay, so as far as videos go, we just uploaded a Stranger Things video.
That's a
Let's
good
see. That was an audition tape, and then we've got another Stranger Things coming up,
You watch Stranger Things?
and then what else do we have? Daddy Girl.
Well,
A nap.
oh man, I have pretty much where it went? We have like 6 projects that need to be.
I forgot to work on my project this weekend.
You finna get in trouble.
My JoJo.
You got JoJo video. You got Volcano Bay video. You have another Stranger Things video. You have.
A video on Sharpies.
Yep.
A daddy girl video.
Stop.
That says this is clickbait. He's not even funny.
Yeah, coming from the comedian of the family, right?
Yep.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, y'all listening up? Me and her got a $100 bet. Whoever funnier
Guys.
Get $100.
So they're gonna basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna tell jokes in our next live. Which when are we going live again? On Thursday?
Probably.
Okay, so on
next 2,000 years.
Thursday when we go live again,
See?
we are
That's
going to. They're gonna have some kind of comedy something. So you guys will have to tune in and let us know who you think is more funny.
Not even me, because I'm just...
Say ha every time you laugh.
Tape! Ha. I've been looking
Say
for
ha.
tape. Ha. Ma.
I hope they are good ones too.
Ma.
I hope everybody enjoys them.
No, you suck.
God, what's wrong
How
with
can I throw a tomato through the internet?
You guys are crazy.
Guys, what do you... Walk up to the house. Is anything wrong with me? Yep.
Everything. The only thing right is that piece of tape on your forehead.
Yeah.
Randy's World says, I know what Hero Academia
He
is.
doesn't know even what it's called, but okay.
So,
Randy's World?
so do you know
He
who
probably
Deku
just
is?
searched it up. He searched it.
You act like you're the only person that watches anime in the world.
No one else in this house watches anime but Will, and all he watches is like Dr. Stone and stuff.
I watch anime, just the good stuff. My Hero Academia is whack. Black Butler, whack.
Talk to the people talk to like the 500 people at cons dressed up as Deku.
I talk to the 10
Whack.
million people who ain't.
The billion people.
The million people who aren't dressed up, who go to work for a living, that don't watch Deku.
Whack.
Stop.
Wait, what do you guys want to be when you grow older? Valerie?
Whack.
Stop.
Valerie, you want to be whack when you grow
Stupid.
older?
I want to be better than Daddy Girl.
What? And jokes? That ain't happening. You got a lot of work.
How did the dog cross the street? By walking.
Okay, sit up, please.
Everybody is, and what if he was in a concert and Jose was like, how did the dog cross the street? By walking, and then you stand up and just say, whack.
Whack.
Stop!
Oh, so you want to do like jokes, like why did the chicken cross the road jokes,
No.
or do you want to do like a skit? Like I tell like a joke, like I say,
still-
yo, I went to the store and it was an old man in there. He said, "Come here, Sonny," and I gave him a hug and he gave me a high five. And I said, "Get away from me," like that, like
That's
that.
not even.
I just made that up, but I mean, it's not funny. I'm just saying, like that's a skit. You want a skit, or you want like a joke, like a knock knock, who's there, or like a why did the chicken cross the road joke, or you want like a skit?
But
Aren't skits what like Kevin Hart does?
Yeah, skit is Kevin Hart,
Knock, knock.
but you gotta make it like short, 15,
Guys.
20 seconds.
knock knock.
What
Guys,
happened? You talking trash?
guys,
You can't
knock,
talk
knock.
trash and not back it up.
Guys, in the
You're
comments,
trash.
I would say knock knock, and you say who's there, and I say
You don't have to touch the screen.
Move
They don't see.
that.
They don't see you touching the screen.
Yeah,
Right?
Stop.
They don't even see you.
Melanie, what do you want to be when you grow older? Oh wait, Melanie's not here. Sorry.
a veterinarian. A veterinarian.
What do you want to be when you grow old?
I'm gonna be a
Alive?
veterinarian, and at the same, I'm gonna be a veterinarian at morning and a ninja at night.
Okay. Veterinary in the morning and ninja at night.
Hey, you know they're hiring ninjas in Japan.
We
Real
know,
life ninjas.
we know they have like nunchucks and
She's gonna be like,
They
I have
pay like
nunchucks.
$70,000 a year, and they got
No,
401k and
she's
medical.
gonna have a nunchuck.
I think I'm gonna go be a ninja.
She's gonna do this with her nunchuck and then.
They got-
I remember when my
Bye,
dad.
leaving.
I remember when Daddy Girl just walked in my room and started doing like nunchuck moves. She was like,
Yeah,
Just
I'm a black belt.
That's not funny.
"You're a blacker belt."
I'm a matte black belt.
Category 5 black belt.
Yeah, Roy the boy, we're at home.
No, we're
Actually, we're in a
Daddy Girls.
spaceship.
Actually, we're driving in the car.
Randy's World says a ninja narian.
A ninjanarian?
Come here.
What?
Yeah.
and then she shows her like a dead frog or something.
An engineering.
What do you want to be when you grow older?
How about you? How about you answer the
what
question?
do you want to be?
Sit back. People can't see you. What do you want to be when you get older?
Sit back.
An anime voice actor. Why?
Come on.
This is why I don't share things with family.
Come on, man.
Crazy girls outside.
Get that out of here.
What are you guys doing?
Talking how trash anime is.
No, it's not. It's not trash.
I mean, you never know. Somebody got
Hey,
to.
that's
Somebody
how I-
has to do it.
that's how
So
I
if
feel.
that's what you want to do,
That's
I'll
how
support
I feel
you.
when you call JoJo trash.
JoJo is trash though.
So Roy's the boy wants to know how's work, Dad.
I gave up on work a long time ago. I just quit.
And it was comedy.
Oh.
He gave up on comedy.
Somebody want to get the roasting now, huh?
You black as a biscuit head.
Flame on. You want to roast?
Biscuit
You wanna
head.
go?
Yeah.
You want? Nah, I can't do that.
But you're a
See.
biscuit head.
See,
Your biscuit head.
that's too easy. I have a crying and sitting in the room for 3 days, man. I can't do it. Quit.
Croissant head.
Yeah, you got me. Croissant head.
I'm a croissant.
You gotta have hair to be a croissant head.
my slip.
Bird. Yeah, Randy's world. Oh, she got me. Oh.
No, he's talking about you. You're burnt. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding.
Hey, y'all
I
wish
can't
I could be
roast.
born with
So.
this beautiful mocha,
Burnt mosquito biscuit head face.
with this extra crispity, mochity,
Crispity.
goldenness of a color.
Says the one that can't even turn their hat 45 degrees.
To be this good looking and this dark is a blessing.
No, it's not.
It
People
is.
can't even see
Because
them at
a
night.
lot of dark skinned people are
True.
ugly.
True.
Like Kevin Hart.
Like my biscuit head.
Not
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
whole part of that big chunk fell off.
Kevin
Where?
Hart's not funny.
He makes it
Kevin
Oh,
Hart's white.
a pile?
Hey, money.
Hey, be nice to Kevin Hart. He just got in an accident.
Hey, so I'm supposed to feel bad for a guy driving his private 1969 Barracuda down the road and wrecked without a seatbelt on?
A Barracuda?
He had a seatbelt on.
Did he get hurt?
So let me get this
Yes.
straight. A rich person was doing something rich people do, and I'm supposed to feel bad, and he got hurt, and I'm supposed to feel bad for him?
Yes.
Oh, I fell off my private yacht and broke my ankle.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
I lost $2.
No sympathy lost.
I lost
So,
$2.
Roy's the boy says, been seeing the new aircraft go over my house a lot past few weeks. That's cool.
That's a UFO. I heard a lot of them in England and in the UK.
I want to go to the UK. There's one place I want to go to the UK.
I would like to go to the UK also.
I like to go
All right, Royce.
to England.
You gonna lay us up? We come there for a week.
I can't see
$2.
my head.
We'll buy you some. We'll pay for your.
Insurance.
We'll buy groceries. We'll buy 1 meal's worth of groceries for you.
I
How
will
about that?
buy a biscuit head.
One meal worth of groceries.
Burnt biscuit head, dude.
Hey, you can't say biscuit head at the
What,
end.
guys, what do you want for Christmas?
What's 1 plus 1?
Biscuit head.
2 biscuit heads.
Every joke is biscuit head. You better come with something better than that. You want this money.
You're not a smart.
Oh my goodness. If I could fit you in, I would.
Daddy's 5 degrees.
We appreciate it. There is a lot of us
Daddy's
though.
5 degrees.
Daddy's 50 centimeters long.
Everybody from the east.
The way it's cows.
Guys, you're a screwdriver.
You said boys the boys. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
We need to do another try not to laugh.
Cause try not to laugh out.
There's no way. Remember the bus in the last try not to laugh? It went zooming.
The what?
The bus
bus.
in our last try not to laugh.
I touched it.
What is that?
With the phrase no way, aw.
Cruising
Cruise
on
down the main street.
Relaxing,
We ran
feeling
over
good.
like 7 kids.
The natives are getting restless, guys.
Natives.
You guys are the natives.
I don't want to be native.
Daddy,
So,
you just said that we won't allow to eat them, but you're eating them.
Hey, I'm not getting hyper and running around.
Bathroom break. Exactly.
Come on here.
So,
Putting up.
okay, so what software are you using to do that? Okay, so
We're losing
we
2BCO.
We're losing Loki.
Are we gonna?
searched on YouTube and wanted to be able to present things when we were on a live stream. Obviously, normally it's not always going to be about the hurricane, but we use this chance to talk about the hurricane and to put the models up and all that kind of stuff. We're hoping to make it more like this every time we go live. I'm sure that we're going to be switching some things up, but we are using an OBS software. So you have to download the OBS software, and then you basically catch the link from YouTube and then put it in your OBS software, and you connect your chat, all that kind of stuff. It took us a little bit before we actually got in here to get it working appropriately, because when we tried it out and it was private. So when we tried it out and it was private, it wouldn't give us the actual chat in there. So we had to go through a few things. Then we had to get, everything correct. And anyway, so yeah. Basically, it's an OBS system.
50 likes. Great.
But we kind of like it. I like that we have like we put a little video on there. We have a little scroller on the bottom. You can see the comments. You can put pictures up there. Maybe, we'll put up people's channels one day. We're hoping to get something like that we can do. So we can help others, that type of thing. But yeah, so
I can't see you.
can you bring other people up like on StreamYard? So yes, but we are trying to figure out how to do that.
I know.
So once we figure out how to do that, then we probably will do something similar to that. I don't know. Like I said, we're just learning this. I mean, this is really, we taught ourselves how to do this pretty much
less than
24 hours.
We downloaded the software literally
it was like
7, 8 p.m.
Yeah, I think it was like 8 p.m. And then at we didn't go to bed until 2 a.m. I think it was like 2 a.m. In fact, I know it was 2 a.m. because I remember that the hurricane was not really moving, and it was just going west. And I was waiting for 2 a.m. because that was supposed to be one of those times that it was supposed to jog to the west-northwest, and it hadn't yet. So I wanted to make sure
like it won't hit us.
So Roy's the boy. I was gonna ask Pusa Studios. I need to send him a message.
And that's
he said to ask Pusa Studios how to bring people up, because this is the software that he uses, I'm pretty sure, or it's something similar. But so I was gonna ask them. I'll probably message them on Twitter to see if they can help me out with that. I'm sure they will. Or even Premier Hell. You're right. Hey, kicking it with Karen. We're good.
Just kicking.
So we're just in here chatting right now. We've been talking about like the hurricane and stuff like that. We are in Florida, but we aren't in the direct path. So we're basically just talking about the hurricane and stuff like that. We've gotten sidetracked several times.
Well, how am I? Thank you for asking. See, I got a little rash on my back, right?
Oh my goodness.
So I've been itchy back there. I've been putting some ointment that the doctor gave me on it.
But your skin's ashy.
Yeah, and then I'm
Okay,
ashy.
so anyways,
I got sciatica.
so you asked, are we in the path? No. Originally when
You put up the other maps for me.
originally when it first came out, no. Originally when it first came out, we were.
It was going right over.
It was going right over our head. However, now that we are out, like we're not in the direct path, we are only getting rain and storms and stuff like that. So Karen, you said, what streaming service are you using? It's an OBS system.
Hey, no, I ain't telling nobody. Nobody, I ain't getting none of the secrets. It's gonna cost you $3. Holla holla. PayPal/PCS Girls /PayDaddy. That's the only way you get. I ain't telling nobody else. No, it's really not even that hard.
It's really not.
We started. We downloaded this software. It's called OBS. We downloaded it last night about 7 o'clock. We worked on it until about 1 in the morning. We played with it a little bit more. At 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning, and about noon, we kind of had it down.
Ask for help.
But all the videos that you see on all our different slides, go through the slides for me, please.
Okay,
So all the different slides that she's going to show you are all the ones that we made. Go, stroll up.
Biscuit head.
Okay, so
This was our very first one, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
I like it like this though.
I like it like that.
I
but we
like
don't
it
see,
like
but we
that.
don't see the chat now. So now scroll down. So we have.
I like that. I like that.
So then the little video that we had at the bottom
I like going
with the girls, featuring the girls, I made that about 10 o'clock to about 11 o'clock, about an hour and some
Daddy
change.
girl's sleeping with us today.
I had it and I messed it up and I actually put like the wrong clip at the end and I had to redo it, but that's not really took so long. So go to the next clip. So you can add as many different videos or sources or
So you can have like 50 videos on one.
you can have 50 videos, you can have 5 videos, you can have one for the webcam.
Can I have 1,000?
and
One
then
from there, one from here.
so we have this one, and this one has the live viewer chat. Now I will say that the live viewer chat, it's really slow, and the lag is pretty real. So
Yeah, but we have 2 screens, so we're looking at what you guys see,
right,
and then we're also looking at the actual one from YouTube. So
Right.
we just really look at the one from YouTube when we're reading comments, but then we actually look at ourselves on the screen right here.
yeah. So we've got all of these different screens. There's this one. This has the spaghetti models and stuff on it, and then we have the this one that has the track on there. But so most of these have us in it, but some of them don't.
Yeah, that's what we didn't know we was doing. So
Yeah, so but I mean, we really literally learned how to do this within 24 hours.
and then when we started to upload, or when we started the live chat, it actually posted 2 videos. So if you search this up, you'll see 2 videos. One don't work, but the other one do. And also the audio didn't work and the live chat didn't work.
So we had to it took a minute once we got live, because it was kind of like, whoa, like there's, really something going, we got to figure this out. But yeah, so I mean, I like it. And you can save your, you can save your settings. Obviously, we won't save, most of these settings, but we can replace them with pictures, videos, pretty much anything. And no, OBS does not cost money. It's 100% free.
100% free.
And so Karen, you said that is really cool. I started using StreamYard, the free version, and I like it, but OBS looks really, really cool. Yeah, we kind of researched, different ways to do this, And I think that this one just seemed to be the one that, you know, we really liked. Yes, we love free too, Roy's the boy. Everything that's anything is free.
Hey, Kick it and Roy's the boys. DM us on Instagram, and we will send you the link of the guy to show you how to set this up.
Yeah.
And you can go from there.
And he's really good. He, like I said, it didn't take us any time. We're on PC.
PCS Girls.
Mac sucks. Apple sucks. Mac sucks. ISO sucks.
So Crazy Girl just went in to get a waffle. I know a
and
waffle.
She burnt herself.
It's I'm actually we haven't eaten dinner yet, so which they're hungry, but they'll be okay.
Mini pizza.
I made pot roast in the slow cooker.
But it has no potatoes.
Pot
It does
roast.
have potatoes. I've got the potatoes, but she's in there getting a waffle because she couldn't wait another 30 minutes or
What
whatever.
a lobster at?
Hey, if you got that lobster money.
Well, we spend $600 every other week
It's
on
like
groceries. I need some lobster.
it's like
And we eat beanie weenies. I spend $600 every 3 days on groceries, man. What's going on?
We eat hot dogs.
it's like when we're at the
We eat
store.
hot dogs, hot pockets, and beanie weenies,
I don't like hot
and hot dog buns.
We
We
eat
know with no hot dogs in it.
We eat fruit snacks every 5 seconds.
Oh, okay,
With fruit
so-
snacks. I had a hot dog bun yesterday with fruit snacks in it, man. Come on, man.
Karen says, I don't know if OBS works with Mac. I really don't know either.
I think it does.
And pot roast sounds
It does.
delicious. Oh, it does? You do
Yeah.
know that it does? Okay, so he said it does.
It works with Windows 7, 8, 10, and Android and Apple/Mac, because the guy on the tutorial was saying whenever you download it, it will ask you to pick the computer you want.
Okay,
Pick the
so there
computer
you
that
go.
you use. At least from the video I saw. I don't know. I kind of
We
skipped
can
it.
send you the video, and then you can look at it and then see how to do it. It's super easy. It's really, like I said, I mean, I know he's really good with, like,
Everything.
doing like the videos, the editing, stuff like that. So he's really good at doing all that kind of stuff. And so it didn't take him any time to figure it out. I looked at how to connect them and take the keys from here to there, and so I did that. It was kind of a
Trial by fire.
it was, yeah, just kind of one of those things that we just figured it out. It took a little bit longer when we first got live today.
Now we
but
like it.
It is whatever. So Roy's the boy. You said I've got Roy's the boy Instagram now. Okay. I think I have you on Instagram, don't I?
Yeah, we liked your comments the other day.
Yeah,
I liked
so-
a couple of your photos.
Yeah, so I have you on Instagram. And how do I find you on Instagram? We're at PCS Girls.
.com.
Okay, yeah, it's no .com. So we're just at PCS Girls.
But there's like 3 or 4 fan pages. So
There
whenever
is.
you search PCS Girls, make sure it's one word, and then you'll see our main logo, which is the pink and black one.
Here, I'll show you.
But we got fans. Y'all got people making
Yeah,
fans.
so there we do have like 3 or 4 fan pages. Okay, so you just let me see. So Karen, you just shared out my stream. I really appreciate that.
Instagram.
I'll just look at it.
So
Remind me, you got a mole in here? What's your
I got a.
That's your birthday?
hello, Rattle Trap Fishing. Welcome.
That's a.
Whoa.
How are you today?
I got
Right
a
now,
bowl
You're
in
eating
my mouth.
ramen noodles.
Right now we're just chatting. Actually, we're talking about OBS, but
Hey, you like our new setup, man? Look at that. We fancy now.
No, you're not.
We fancy.
Not with your jokes.
So this is what our Instagram looks like.
Go check it out. before
So
you-
if you you're following me now. Okay, cool.
We deleted the
So
channel.
I will I got you. Okay, I just followed you back.
Hey, I don't know her. Don't be following her. I'm gonna unfriend you. 10 minutes. Soon as you get up the
Whatever.
chat, you go. Peace out. No,
So,
hey, I'll send
anyways.
you the link to the OBS.
Yeah, we'll send you the link to that, and then you can check it out and take a look at it and see if that's what you want or not.
But I also heard about the other software program too. So
Yeah, they're we kind of researched several of them, but we ended up going with this one. This is the one that we liked the best. It looked like it was pretty
free,
easy,
and it was the first one we did.
free. It was easy. We're like, hey, free and
Daddy
easy.
girl likes free.
You're welcome.
break free.
Yeah, so rattle trap fishing. We're located in Florida, so we've been just basically talking
All we're
about
gonna be fishing is
all-
alligators.
all the different, you know, like little models and stuff that we have on here. This is what got us onto the OBS conversation because we were clicking through the different screens. But so we like in the whole stream in general, we just came live to talk about Dorian because we live in Florida. It's not directly going to impact us other than some rain bands, some wind, stuff like that. But it's that's kind of what we went live to do. And you know, we've gotten sidetracked several times. But if you have any questions about it, we'll talk about it. If you know, whatever. Okay, so you're in Florida. So where are you in Florida?
Hey, so I see that we have a lot of people in here. Please make sure if you don't subscribe, if you haven't subscribed to us already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
If you
And
don't
if you
subscribe,
haven't, if you
you're
haven't
a
liked, if you haven't liked this video so far, go ahead and hit that like button. All the support and all the likes and follows are greatly appreciated, and we'll support you. You support us, and that's how we roll.
Okay, so rattle trap fishing. You said between Orlando and Tampa, like near Lakeland. Are you near Lakeland?
Or are you more north?
So I do know that we're in Hillsborough County.
Are you like, okay, so you have like Lutz, you have Wesley Chapel, you have Lakeland, South Orlando.
It's my time. This is
This is gonna be your year.
Yeah.
Your year. Thank you, Rattle Trap Fishing, for hitting the thumbs up and the red button. We really appreciate it.
What? We got a subscriber? Oh man.
we got a YouTube channel.
I've been telling jokes for 2 hours.
All bad.
Only thing that's bad is your breath. Ooh.
Cook like mac and cheese.
Okay, so you're so you're close to Lakeland and Plant City. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so we're in Hillsborough County, kind of North Tampa. So we've just been getting. I mean, you know, pretty much what we're getting. But
I don't want a man named Rattletrap. What's his name?
Rattle Trap Fishing. But anyways,
Rattletrap Fishing showed up to my house. Hey man, hey, we live in Alabama.
Okay, stop.
Back
But,
in my days, trees floated.
Girl,
You guys
Back
missed
in
that
my
conversation.
days, people,
Anyways,
were
yeah, so we've just been getting rain and stuff like that. I do know that Lakeland is you're still under a tropical storm watch. I don't know if that's changed yet or not. I don't believe it has. But yeah, so we've just been talking about the hurricane.
Guys, we're about
We
to
was talking about OBS program.
Yeah, so the OBS program, the hurricane.
Hey, we're gonna try something. I want to see if you can adjust it live, if y'all don't mind. All right. So what we're gonna do is unlock the. No. Go over to the right. Go to
People are
source.
gonna start hacking our
Yeah,
account.
okay, which one?
Go to webcam. Unlock web. And then see if you can move it over. And then move up the chat. Go to chat. And unlock that. No, unlock chat.
Oh my goodness.
Now see if
Okay.
you can move the chat to the bottom of it so you can see the full live chat.
Okay, like that?
Yeah, keep going so you can see the whole thing at the bottom.
That's it.
Yes,
No.
I said it.
Right there.
Okay.
Put it down some to make it even.
Oh my goodness, y'all. I guess you can do anything live on TV. That's as low as it'll go.
That's good. And then lock them.
All right. Woohoo!
Woo! We dancing.
So yeah, you said you're gonna get 40-mile-per-hour winds if it stays like this. Yeah. We're like right on that cusp. So we
Sprite. Our dog over here tooting. You little nasty thing.
A tornado just happened to
Yeah.
their dog.
Hey, that hurricane, low pressure and high pressure, met up in my my system and
would you stop messing?
I want the string.
Oh my goodness.
All I want.
Anyways,
Daddy's a stinky boy.
yeah, so we've just been talking about
Melody, come on
the
now.
hurricane and what's going on. We know a lot of people
Daddy, go about to get
in the Bahamas that you know they've went through they went through a lot, and we do know I know that there was one confirmed death in the Bahamas, so we just praying for all of them. So far there's a lot of people missing though. They've had it really rough. I hope that the hurricane stays on the path that, you know, on the easternmost part of the path, so that nobody gets anything. That would be amazing, other than, you know, just some rain bands and stuff like that. But it's most definitely a very devastating hurricane, so we're hoping that
Daddy.
it stays out there, so we don't have to, nobody has to deal with it. I know there's lots of evacuation going on in South Carolina, Georgia, and North Carolina. So hopefully everybody heeds the evacuations and nobody gets hurt. It's a lot different when you are on an island and you can't get off of an island, having to deal with it, but most definitely, you know, we here in the United States have the ability to get away from it. So if you have to evacuate or they tell you to evacuate, you should evacuate. You should always heed those warnings. But yeah, so we were talking about all the different like categories. We're talking about all the different like the reason that the hurricanes stall, the reason they're going north, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys have any questions, I'm kind of a weather nerd, so I enjoy watching.
I'm just a nerd.
I enjoy watching anything about weather. I've always been fascinated with weather. So
Hey, you can't keep saying the same
this
joke
is
over
kind of fun for me. Not fun to the fact that somebody is, you know, somebody could get hurt. That's not funny at all.
What?
But yeah.
Hey, this fun to you?
What?
This is work.
All right, Roy's a boy.
He's not doing whatever. No, but
Thank you for stopping by, Roy's a boy. We really appreciate seeing you.
hey, what time is it there, real quick? Is it
are-
like midnight?
I think it's like 1 in the morning there.
Bro,
Almost.
we can't be going live at 8 in the morning to accommodate to you, man. You gotta change it up, man.
I know, you know, when I'm at work and I'm like on, I'll get like an alert saying that Roy's the boy is live, and I'm like, okay, hey, because I can't go in there. I'm at work, but I do.
But today you don't have.
I do miss being able to pop into everybody's lives during the day. That was kind of nice.
She has
It's 10:40 p.m. there. That's not that bad. So you're only 5 hours ahead now. Okay. All right. So that's not horrible. But yeah, go ahead. It's fine. Thank you for stopping in. We really appreciate it.
Hey, Rattle Trap Fishing, you still in here? What do you like living in Plant City? I hear good and bad things about Plant City. I just want to get your opinion on it.
What's the good thing?
I know somebody I work with lives in Plant City, and she said that she would not change it for the world, that she loves it there, and that she likes because it's a small town feel. But
What?
yeah, so
Are we close to Plant City?
yeah, I mean it's not.
What is close? Can
Yeah.
you walk?
Close is
The park is close.
you.
Depends on who you asking and perspective.
Depends on if you want to walk to the park or not.
Yeah.
I live in China. Are you close to Tampa? Can you walk
By
there?
plane, I'm close to Tampa, but
My
By
walk,
walking.
I'm close to Tampa.
That's how big my head is.
you're silly.
We're making a
This is how big Daddy Girl's head
All right, guys. So what do you guys
Brain fart.
what do you guys want to talk about?
Daddy has a
I
brain
want to
fart.
talk about how tired I am.
Guys, if you want
You
to
slept
see
23 hours yesterday. How you tired?
I didn't sleep 23 hours.
You went to bed yesterday at 1:30 p.m. and you woke up at 11.
I didn't go to sleep at 1
I saw this.
I went to sleep at 2. I'm just
Do it
kidding.
again.
2 a.m.
I went to bed at 2 a.m.
I went to bed at 9.
And Daddy Girl.
Speaking of, that will hurt you. Do not mess
Can't
with
go
that.
to sleep because Melanie and Valerie are running around the house like, it's Christmas.
That was this morning. They were playing that it was Christmas.
All right, so y'all talked about what y'all want to be for Halloween. What do y'all want for Christmas? How about that? Any 3 things?
What?
I want
3
for
things.
Christmas
3 things I want for
is
Christmas.
a baby doll, a stroller for my baby dolls, diapers for my baby dolls, and
A house for my
and
baby
mini-
dolls.
And a mini house for
mini-
my stroller and my
mini
diapers and my
fork
baby
and
doll.
spoon for my baby dolls, mini clothes for my baby dolls, mini boot for my baby dolls, and mini stuff for my baby dolls. Mini baby.
All right,
Okay,
that's,
so-
that's more than 3 things.
Yeah,
I
so
think-
baby doll stuff. Okay.
I think Santa
Baby
Claus gonna be on
dolls.
the budget this year.
I want more stuff.
What do you want?
I
for
want some.
No.
I want some.
I'm just kidding. So I want.
Christmas? We say JoJo.
Good jokes.
Good jokes. You wouldn't know what a good joke was if I said it every day for 2 hours on Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah, because you have bad jokes.
Ooh, only one. Don't need the go to town.
What do you want?
At least she got comeback, so.
What's your comeback
You're a
time?
biscuit head. What
What are you
you're a
pointing
salt
at?
head.
Corny.
Okay.
Corn. Biscuits.
Biscuits.
All right. So, what do you want?
I want a pine cone.
Hey man, y'all got. I don't know, man. Y'all are weird, man. 'Cause, see, I'm gonna tell y'all something, America. When
I want my PCS Girls merch to be made.
Oh, that's a good one. We
Yes.
can work on that. But it seems like when these kids, they'll have a subject that they like, and they just want everything revolving around that subject. Like, oh, I'm into anime. Okay, I want anime. I want anime shoes. I want anime hat. I want anime book bag. I want anime books. I want anime DLC. I want anime video games. Like, no. You got to downloadable content. That's when you download stuff onto your phone. Or I like JoJo. I want JoJo hair bows. I want JoJo shirt. I want JoJo
I
barber
want a
dolls.
JoJo birthday party for
I
the
want-
7th year.
Yeah. But you got like I'll tell you something.
It's fine.
When I was a kid, I liked everything boys. So it would I didn't want like specific like I just want Transformers book bag. I want Transformers whatever such and such and such and such.
I just want.
I
I
wanted
want a PCS Girls toy of me. An action figure.
No, I want a stuffed animal of me, PCS girl.
yeah I wanted see G.I. I said it was
Daddy.
vague too. It wasn't
I want more
specific. It was like
subscribers.
hey man you gotta film to get subscribers.
I like to film
You
every
can't-
day.
Hey, dude, you film like once every month, and then when you do film, you complain
I
about it.
beg to film,
And then you be like-
you just be like, no.
All right, cool. We're gonna film right after this. Watch this.
No, I'm
Okay.
tired.
See, look. See? I want subscribers. 2 minutes later, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna take a nap, and then it takes you 30 minutes to get downstairs. You could have filmed 3
I
times by then.
still haven't said what I want for Christmas.
And guys,
What do you want? You already said it.
and
No, I didn't.
and
You said
guys,
you want Deku, Daku,
DQ?
Daewoo.
Daewoo.
and
It's like when
guys,
I want DQ. I want
DQ.
DQ. I want a Daewoo. What do you want?
I want Deku cosplay. And then I
No, we're
want
gonna eat in a minute.
and then I want a CL cosplay. And then I want money to buy more cosplay.
And she wants.
Do you know what I want?
Didn't I just say this, y'all?
Yeah.
Didn't I just say that? When I was a kid, it was like this. What do you want for Christmas? Yes. I don't care. If it was for boys, I was for it. Nerf,
You
G.I.
know what I
Joe,
want?
Topic.
A
Transformer.
new American
Can we go to
Girl
Hot Topic
doll.
today?
Ooh, I
Who cares?
want to have a welly wisher. I want who was Bob Marley book. I want a JoJo bed. I want
Alright, here we go.
Um,
You can't say Barbie doll. You can't say JoJo, and you can't say anything anime. What do y'all want for Christmas? There we go.
I want a welly wisher, which is like this American Girl doll.
It's a
Said no dolls.
miniature
He said
American
no Barbie
Girl
dolls.
doll.
All right, what up?
To her, and he said for me.
Well, I
No
actually
JoJo.
want that. Well, I want.
And then I want.
Well, I want a big fool with training wheels, a bike. I want a big fat bike.
You have a bike.
They
But
can't
it
ride.
doesn't even work good, and I need a training
You know,
wheels.
what do you mean you don't work
So you
good? You
said
gotta
I
put your
can't
feet on
say-
it and
so
you
you
do
said-
this, and it'll work fine.
And do you know what I want? Other two?
We can't
What?
hear anything Melanie's saying because she doesn't exist.
I
Hey, that's a
want.
random ghost who's talking. The kids of Christmas past.
I want. And I want.
Some random kid wants something.
And I want.
Randy says he wants a new car, a fat steak, and some anti-aging pills.
What do you mean you need one new car? The car you got worked fine, right?
Stop.
You
You know what I want? All I want for Christmas is
Hey.
a zipper.
You don't need no aging
All
pills,
I
Randy.
want for
You know
You
what
Christmas.
look-
I said?
You look no older than
All
32.
I want for
You know what
Christmas
I want?
is a pickle.
Something I want that's not anime is that, not all wigs are considered for anime wigs.
Oh my goodness.
Dad.
Come on now. Come on.
Do you know what I want? I want a bike with training wheels.
You already said stuff like that.
And bike with some training wheels. And I want.
Randy says, no.
I want makeup.
And she needs some coughing pills.
Hey, mama girl, what you want for Christmas?
No, I want.
Better children.
Yeah.
I want. Daddy, what if for it?
You can't have better
Children that can describe bikes.
Oh, do you know what I want? I want a whole building of slime.
Oh, whatever.
So I'm gonna put on.
You can't
I want
describe
makeup, my own makeup that I can make over my dad.
You can't have,
We're gonna wake up in the middle of the night and we're all gonna have like mustaches on our faces.
you can't ask for better children for Christmas because y'all are the best children in the world.
Anyway, so Randy said, not worried what I look like. I'm worried
Oh, how
what I feel like. I need to back up about 20 years.
Okay, I want a GoPro.
You have a GoPro.
But
I
I
wanna
want to use it every time I get in the pool.
Well,
What?
somebody lost the charger to the GoPro.
No, what?
We need to find it.
No, I actually don't want a GoPro for Christmas. I want a new iPad. Something
My
stupid.
goodness.
Even though you got
Somebody did steal her iPad out of the car. That's why
You left that at Walmart.
that's why you don't leave your iPad
1 year later, she
in the
comes
car.
back. It's right there.
I bet it's under the bed with everything else.
A year later, we
No.
I
got
bet it's a human under there.
I've been to
One of her friends went under there for a birthday party and they ain't found her since. She's like, oh man, I've been under there for 4 years.
Probably
Like,
some.
It's like
Probably
brushing
one
your
of my
hair.
friends stole it.
It's like we brush our hair and then the brush magically disappears in our hair.
and you actually steal it.
I think I know where it is.
Hey girl, what are you doing? Don't be showing your goods. What are you doing? Put them
It's
up.
my niece.
Don't make me. Don't look like me. Look at that. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. You gotta put that up. Nobody wanna
Randy
see
says a GoPro.
A A GoPro.
A GoPro.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna search a GoPro.
I already got a GoPro.
You know what I
Somebody
want?
put a GoPro on
I already got a GoPro.
You know what I want for Christmas?
What?
your two front teeth.
Do you know what I want for Christmas? Do you know what I want for Christmas? A golden.
A grande.
You know what I want for Christmas?
Do you know what I wanna try? Coffee. So I want coffee for Christmas.
Okay.
It won't that look like
Anyways.
kids coffee? How about that?
Anyways.
Hey, that's $1 million idea. Y'all can have
Okay.
that. Kids
So
coffee.
Kids go.
real
And
quick.
instead of like caffeine, it's like anti-caffeine. It just puts them to sleep. Put like Robitussin in it. NyQuil. Put some melatonin in it. Knock their little butts out. I'll be rich. Night night, little sucker.
That's how they're gonna kidnap
Hey, swap,
children.
swap the screen.
Okay. So
Slides on 3 hours long.
Okay, that's better.
Oh, I'm so tired.
stop.
Spiders.
Okay,
crawling right in front of our camera.
We've been here for so long.
I want to.
Okay, so I just got Randy says too much lag. All I want for Christmas is a hug. So anyways, I'm gonna there's a new update that just came out at 5:45. It says that Hurricane Dorian is 150 miles an hour, gusts 190 miles per hour. It's now moving again west-northwest at 1 mile an hour. So that is
It's the slowest storm in history.
that
Well, no, you're
is
the slowest storm in history.
so that is the latest update.
1 mile hour
But
storm.
I'm going to shush. Anyways, so we're probably gonna wrap this up, and just because we have been almost live now for 3 hours, and yeah, so the first little bit doesn't really matter because we were kind of messing with the OBS system, trying to get it updated. So anyways,
Here you go.
but as far as okay, so
There's clouds
shush.
in our house.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up, but I'm gonna go over some quick points real quick. If you guys are
Michael Jackson.
If you guys are in the cone, you need, and you obviously need to watch it, prepare. You need to make sure that you have items. You need to have. Hey. So you need to make sure that you have your supplies. You need to have 1 gallon of water per day per person. So we have 6 people in our family, so we would need 6 gallons per day for our family. And you need batteries, flashlights, non-perishable food items. You need to have 3 days of that. But I would say to be safe, 7 days. And then first aid kit, a weather radio. If you have pets, keep in mind food for your pets. Also, if electricity goes out, make sure if you have kids that, or even just adults, if you want to play games, if you want to color, whatever. As far as evacuations go, if you are under an evacuation, you need to heed the evacuation, and you need to make sure that you're listening to your local radios, seeing where the shelters are that you can evacuate to, or if you have pets, to find out pet-friendly evacuation shelters. And if there are none, just remember that you can always go to a hotel, like a pet-friendly hotel, more inland. We are lucky that we have places inland that we can go. We're not like the Bahamas and pretty much stuck out there. Also,
Are you about to end it?
make sure that you're safe, that if you get evacuation orders, that you're heeding those evacuation orders. Watches and warnings. A watch means that it could happen. A warning means it's gonna happen. Just pay attention to the cones. Make sure that if you're in the cone that you're watching, hopefully everything ends up going on the way east end and it goes out to sea. But just make sure that you guys keep up with all your local stations, up with all the local news, especially if you're in the Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina area. Some of the spaghetti models, some of the spaghetti models, some of the spaghetti models take it even up into, the way up northeast. So,
model pose.
anyways, so we've got.
What?
So this is kind of an older one, but it's going through a eye wall regeneration, which means that it's losing some of the strength. It's lost some of its strength from a Cat 5 to a Cat 4, but it's also not only did it lose some of the strength, it's still very powerful. So just make sure that you watch and stay tuned to what's going on with it. It's going to end up growing wider. Maybe not, the winds won't be as fast, but the hurricane force winds will be in a wider area.
I want to see.
So just make sure to look into that. As far as the cones go, there's a new cone that came out. I can't stick it on here, but you guys can go to NOAA, or you can go to nhc.com. That will all take you there.
Demonetized.
Also, the spaghetti models can also be found on there. I also go to
Bad modeling poses.
I also, a lot of the times I get on Facebook and I watch Mike's weather page. Mike's weather page is really good on Facebook. He goes live a couple times a day, gives you all the updated everything. If you go in there, just tell him PCS Girls sent you. But these are all just different things that you can look at and that you can just track the storm with. But anyway, so we hope that you enjoyed it. It's Kira. Thank you for staying in here. You want a big, huge hug for Christmas? I bet you'll get it. Randy's World. Love you girls, and Mommy Girl and Daddy Girl too. Okay? We love you too. But all right, so guys, just we're gonna get off of here, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions or anything, you're more than welcome to message us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or on TikTok. Make sure that you check out our videos. We posted our most recent video is a audition tape for season 4 of Stranger Things. We've got a lot of things coming, so hopefully you guys will make sure that you stay subscribed to us. Make sure that you keep in contact with us. Hit that like button. Make sure that you also hit that notification bell so you're getting notified every time that we go live or post a video. Again, if you have any questions or anything, I'd be more than happy to help you. We will go live again probably on Thursday, and I hope that we hope that you guys will be there, and it'll be a little less of a serious topic, even though we weren't very serious.
serious.
But we were serious at some points in time. So if you guys want to check out the live stream, if you missed it, you're more than welcome to check it out. But we really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. And hopefully everybody stays safe from this storm and we don't have any issues or anything like that. Maybe it'll just go straight out to sea. But all right, so we are going to end it now. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Bye.